Hey, we are here with Terra Invicta. This is episode 106, and
Woo!
we are here to watch the return of our glorious leader, She the Jade Skirt.
Yes, glorious.
Yes. So we rolled initiative for this fun little combat we're about to have.
Motion the whole session.
Just be shaking your head slowly.
Shaming you. No.
Mm-hmm. And we did roll initiative already. We were ready to go. And hilariously, Takui once again did not go first, even though she rolled very, very high, because Audrin pretty much always goes first because he's Audrin. Or, at least somebody always goes before Takui. I don't think there's any other preamble we need. We're fighting a giant, something. I actually don't think you guys know yet. I think the assumption was a snake. Yeah. We are standing at the lip of the well, wherein, supposedly, is held the soul of She of the Jade Skirt, the UNT goddess from our previous campaign. This is news to most people in the world, including you guys. And it sounded like little Tanakh over here, our UNT paladin friend, he was going to try to bring her back somehow, or at least that's the obvious assumption that Audrin made when he saw what was happening here, right? There was some sort of ritual happening. I think I described last time that Tanakh was holding, maybe I described Ronan. Who was holding the Tooth of Ahazu? Was it Tanakh?
No, I think it was, what's his face?
Is it Ronan?
I think it was Ronan. Because Ronan was the one who was like
Tanakh has it.
No,
Tanakh had it.
Yeah, I think that was correct too. Well, and it makes sense because there's a detail I need to add to the situation here, and it is that Ronan would have been holding Damien's sword as well during this ritual process, right? So Damien's sword is up there. Tanakh is holding the Tooth of Ahazu, and they were together. Those two were doing some sort of ritual. Henry and Damien were not next to the lip. They were letting their friends do the magic ritual, and they were heading to you guys to greet you as you were coming over. Partially because Damien was like, we need to distract them as long as we can while Tanakh finishes this ritual, because if they find out what's happening, they won't like it. But Audrin was invisible, right? You guys plane shifted from the Shadowfell here, and saw this immediately. And Audrin was already invisible from a previous escapade, and he just decided to nope on over and decide to take that Tooth of Ahazu from Tanakh, and it didn't seem to go well.
Real quick, is there a lot of static on the line for everyone else, or is it just me? I'm hearing a lot of static right now.
Might just be you. I actually do hear some static when you talk.
Okay, so it might be me then. I was just asking because my setup got moved around, so
I assume you can hear yourself in your
headphones
I can hear myself. Right? Yeah, you're probably just hearing that. Yeah,
okay.
I think.
Give me
because Zoom is filtering it out, and unless you are speaking.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna go quiet for a while then.
Cool. All right, and looks like we got Audrin first in the turn order here. Lastly, last thing I described was that you heard a slithering sound from the well, and I think, Audrin should be over here, right? Here. Actually, let's anyone who wants to place themselves exactly where you want to be, feel free. Audrin was like over here, and the rest of you were kind of, going up to meet Damien. So feel free to sporadically place yourself if you'd like to be anywhere in particular. And what else was I going to say? Yeah, so Audrin, you're the one who's closest to this. I think I described you hearing a big slithering and seeing some green glowing eyes from the pit. So I think that's where we leave off. It is your turn first. Would you like to?
Yes, I would like to eat
the
tooth. What were you going to say?
Okay. That's an option. Audrin, how much do you know about the Tooth of Ahazu? I know Takui and Damien had a conversation about it briefly.
I know that it'll be great in my belly. I don't know. I don't know much. I don't think.
Do you want to make an Arcana check real quick, since you have it in your hand right now?
Being that I've
See what
now
you know.
interrupted this ritual, which is clearly going to do bad things, I'm assuming
Mhm.
Audrin doesn't know much.
Possibly.
Do you have inspiration charge, Jordan?
No.
Oh, well, this would have been a good
Well.
time to use it, but never mind.
It doesn't matter because he got a 32.
Holy frick,
yeah.
Jordan, you're ridiculous.
So
I'm feeling
Audrin,
22. That was on a 15, by the way.
nice. 32 on an Arcana check on the Tooth of Ahazu. You know that Ahazu, as a reminder, is the demon lord of abduction and night that is kind of described as a bat demon of some sort who is the lord of this domain, the Wells of Darkness, and supposedly got himself trapped in one of these wells. He wouldn't shattered night himself, maybe on purpose, maybe not on purpose. And so this is one of his teeth. In which case, you can use it as a magic item. I believe the main things you know about it, just from previous sessions, was that you could use it to attune to this plane and come here in the first place, right? Through the portal in Pazunia. And you, in theory, could probably use it to commune with Ahazu himself if you found his well, right? It's an item that would allow you to speak with him and maybe even bargain with him about something if you'd like. The other thing I think with a 32, Audrin, is that technically you could also put this in your mouth. Like, it is actually a tooth that could be a magic tooth that you could put in your mouth and it would give you special powers. Kind of like the hand of Vecna or the eye of Vecna or something like that, right? It's like, it's probably evil, right? Because it's like a demon lord, but like, it could give you powers if you put it in your mouth.
I am chaotic good.
Yeah, that's true. So yeah, that's what you know about the Tooth of Ahazu. You could also ask me a follow-up question or two if you would like to know more.
Ahazu in Terra... We encountered Ahazu in Terra Nullius, right?
No, you're probably getting him mixed up with Camazotz, the other bat of... Yeah, Camazotz is an actual like Aztec god or Mayan god, one of those. That is the god of volcanoes and night, I believe.
Right, we fought him in a volcano.
Yes, and you pit him against one of the seven serpents, and the seventh serpent lost. And he showed up again to fight She of the Jade Skirt, actually, in the final battle, because he doesn't like her. But then he died, and his aspect was taken over by Esh, Ari and Miggy's son. So yeah, this guy's different. They both have bat motifs, but if you're a god of the night, there's a very non-zero % chance you will be associated with bats in some way, shape, or form.
That's fair. So what is his connection, or like what is the connection of the tooth to She of the Jade Skirt here?
You don't know that with a 32. Okay. It's your best guess, I think, would be that it must have something to do with the prison and not She of the Jade Skirt herself, right? They're likely using it to attune to the well to shattered night, since Ahazu apparently is in it, right? So maybe this is their key to like have the ritual be connected to the prison that she's in. It certainly doesn't have anything to do with She of the Jade Skirt, you don't think? Herself, like there's no connection there that you know about with a 32 Arcana, but I mean, certainly Shattered Night is associated with Ahazu, which is like the weird eldritch dimension below the wells that apparently these things are imprisoned in, which basically like cuts off all contact with whatever's inside these wells, like can't be interacted with in any meaningful way in terms of like spells being cast, or they can't escape. Like it's as if they don't exist for all intents and purposes.
Okay. Well, I shout, "Rise! Rise, She of the Jade Skirt! Come and claim dominion over this world once more."
You have promised me flesh. You have promised me snakes.
You've promised me snakes.
Yeah, I mean, last time Tanakh and Ronan were basically like, "What have you done, Audra? No!" Right? And something was going wrong. Would you like to peer into the well further?
Can I do another Arcana check to see if there's anything that I can use Dispel Magic on and just kind of shut this thing down before it's too late? Or
I think
to make it less bad?
I think you know instinctively that is not going to be the case here. Whatever has happened has happened. You know what? Make an Arcana check.
Can I use the tooth? How about this? Can I use maybe this is what the Arcana check can be for? Can I use the tooth to like seal this back up and fix this, or like basically?
I think we can roll this into your 32 that you got there because this is about the tooth anyway. I think your read on the situation in the split moment, like the flash of genius type moment that Audrin has here, as he observes what he has done, is that they were doing some sort of ritual. Likely, like you think it's a pretty good guess to assume they were trying to get She the Jade screwed out of here, and breaking their attunement to the well means that exchange cannot happen. Whatever the exchange was going to be, right? Whatever they're going to try to, however they were going to try to get her out of here. It stopped halfway through. You don't know exactly the process that they were using to do so, but breaking that doesn't necessarily mean that there's some magical effect that you can then dispel. It just means that what they did failed, and likely, honestly, the first thing that comes to your mind with the 32 is this is likely going to alert any guardians or denizens of the plane itself, maybe the followers of Ahazu, that someone tried to get someone out of the well. This is not supposed to be a thing that happens. So this is likely going to make the denizens of this plane angry. You know that there's like a cult of Ahazu that lives here, like bat demons that like live here. So they might be alerted by this. That's the thing that you think is going to be most obvious about this failed ritual is like the prison itself, Shattered Night, the plane. They're alerted to something, to this attempt having occurred. But yeah, as far as you know, with that 32, in this moment, you don't know of any other effect that might happen. There's lots of different possibilities. You just don't know what they were doing exactly. So, I mean, you could certainly blindly try to dispel magic on the tooth or the well or the sword or anything like that, but you're not sure what effect it would really have. And I think typically I guess it's like what? An object, a person, or an effect in range or something like that. Maybe you can't do objects. So it's possible you just don't know enough to even try. Let me take a look here. Yeah, one creature, object, or magical effect within range. Yeah, I mean, you could try doing dispel magic on the tooth or the well or the sword, technically. As a reminder, this sword is the sword that Damien used to stab you in the back and draw out the chi with. You're pretty intimately familiar with this sword.
Yeah.
Or, it was intimately familiar with you, at least. What'll it be, Jordan, in this moment of crystallized time?
I think I kind of just want to fly over this away. And then, I mean, I'll stuff the tooth in my pack for now.
You're going to say mouth.
For now, not permanent, but
I mean, if I get hungry later,
keep it in your cheek pouch like a chipmunk.
I am Chipmunk Man. I'll just come over here and then what is it? Prepare an action? Store in action? What is the term?
Ready in action.
Ready in action. Thank you. I never do this, so. And I'll just ready in action to fire my pistols if I need to.
Mm-hmm. Real quick, would you just tell me your passive perception?
My passive is a number, if you'll believe it. 16.
Oh, nice. Perfect. Okay. That was exactly what I rolled. So as you fly around the edge of the pit, you do indeed see what is moving around down there, and it does to you look like a giant snake of some sort. It's dark and stuff like that down there, and there's no obvious light source really. But
so if I match it, then that means I don't actually notice the thing.
no, you hit the DC that it's set by its stealth.
I see. Because my perception is attacking, quote unquote, in this case.
Yes.
Oh, look at the little guy.
Yeah, little guy.
There you go. So you're ready in action to what? Attack it as it comes out?
Attack it as it becomes dangerous. Clearly dangerous.
Yeah. Sounds good. Takeway. So far, you have just seen what's happened above the rim of the well. You certainly hear this, like, sound, right?
I'm trying to think what I would do at this point, since I really don't know what's happening. I mean, I'm assuming does my danger sense go off here? Obviously that mechanically that's about traps and stuff like that. But do I sense that there's something coming, or am I just what's going on, y'all? What are we doing?
Let's do this. Go ahead and make an insight check for me.
Okay. Oof.
Nice. I didn't roll very well, but so I think the person you're primarily paying attention to in this moment is Damien, right? Because he's right in front of you, and he's trying to be he was saying hey, how was it, right? Did you guys accomplish did you find Ren, right? That sort of thing. And so to you, he seems genuine, and so he seems just as surprised. And partially that's just true in general, but you don't see anything nefarious about the way he's reacting and looking back and being terrified, uh-oh. And sort of the rest of the people over there, Tanakh and Ronan, you just see that they were obviously doing something, but you don't know what it was, and they're just as shocked as everybody else to hear this giant sound. And so as far as you are concerned, big monster's about to come out of that pit. Gotta go help.
Right. Okay, got it. Yeah. That's kind of what I figured. I didn't think that I was going to be what did you do? But
yeah.
Okay.
There'll be time for that later.
Yeah, so I think I think Takeway, I feel like she would probably just in a moment of oh shoot, Damien's they are all turning and something's happening, she would just kind of run up to the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so she'd run here.
Yeah, and so you see, I mean, honestly, Takeway, with your passive perception of 22, I think it is immediately obvious to you the architecture here is very, very familiar to you, right? It looks Mesoamerican, but it looks Mesoamerican in the way that you've come to. I mean, let's be real, it looks Hispanic, right? It looks like the mix of European and Mesoamerican that kind of developed after the conquistadors and stuff, and mainly that's because of the fact that she had a J skirt and the UNT and stuff were European turned into UNT, that whole thing, right? But you definitely notice the architecture and the Mesoamerican primordial runes around the thing. Mm-hmm. Actually, you would be able to read them.
Yeah, can I read some of them?
Yeah. Ooh, I'm trying to figure out what it says. I don't think it's as obvious as "Here lies she of the jade skirt, may she rest in peace, may she ever be slithery," anything like that. It's probably more vague. I'm imagining. Let's do this. Takeway, do you want to make a history or religion check for me to see if you
Mm-hmm.
You'll be able to read them, but whether or not you recognize the significance of whatever it says, I think is the question.
Right, especially in the heat of the moment, right? It's I'm not pausing to be what does that say over there?
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so you said history? Okay.
History or religion, whatever you would like to roll.
19.
All right, with a 19, I think you're getting everything that I already said, right? You recognize the significance of the architecture and you recognize the runes. You can read them, and it probably says some phrase or poem or mythological statement, something like that would be familiar to you, but it's not
Isn't there a
obvious
phrase
enough.
that she used to like say? I always thought that there
Probably.
was like something in Terra Nullius that
Probably.
What was it?
I don't know if it's anything obvious though. I think this what this 19 has told us. It's not like, the proverb of she of the jade skirt and the things she told her servants, anything like that. It's just something, some piece of history, some piece of your language that would indicate to you, if you were able to pay more attention in this moment, would indicate to you you're, to be worried or to be like you want to look into it further. But it's nothing, and I don't know what it says off the top of my head. It's something like what I've said in general category terms.
right.
But we see you kind of glance over it and maybe, frown ever so slightly, but you immediately forget it as you look down into the pit and see what looks to be like a giant coiling snake starting to rise up out of the pit.
Right. Just not making immediate connections. I'm like,
Yeah.
danger, there's a snake. All
Yeah.
right. I'm sure I will figure it out after
You will.
this whole thing's over.
You will.
So I think I don't know if you guys want me to figure this out, because if I figure this out, I'm basically going to be like, you all are dead to me if you
You're
don't
gonna fight the
immediately
agents
kill
of pain
these guys.
right here, right now.
Like,
Yeah.
so, okay, I think, okay. I feel like what Takui would probably do is rage, of course. I feel like though, before I'm trying to decide, I'm trying to decide if she just readies an attack or if I want to cast like mirror image on myself first and then get a little bit more defense up.
Mhm.
I feel like that's probably a good move. I think because, if I just ready an action, I can only attack once versus twice. So I think I'm going to cast mirror image on myself.
Yep.
Before I raged.
If you are not going to attack this turn, you shouldn't rage, because rage checks whether you've attacked or been damaged since last turn, and then drops immediately.
Or if damage has been done to me.
Yeah.
I just have to attack. I just have to attack by the end of my next turn. I'm pretty sure. I'll double check it.
Yeah, I don't actually remember the specific wording on it. Let's find it.
For some reason, I don't have rage as one of my things on here.
It ends early if you are knocked unconscious, or if your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn or taken damage since then. You can also end your rage on your turn as a bonus action.
Right. So as long as I attack.
Well, I see what Josh is saying though. Technically, if you rage now and then we see your turn just ended and you didn't attack a hostile creature and you haven't taken damage, technically it does immediately go away. Since you haven't done, nothing has happened in the combat yet. No one has been damaged or been attacked yet. I think that actually makes sense because you really have to work yourself into a rage, right? By battle happening. Right. You can't just start it that way. Yeah, I think Josh is right there.
Yeah, because usually you rage and then attack and it's perfectly fine. But yeah, by the interpretation of the rules, then you actually have to attack that turn or it drops.
I think that makes sense to me because the idea is you've already have to kind of work yourself into it or be in the middle of doing something. If you're just going to try to muster up a rage and then cast a spell or, vice versa, it doesn't really work.
But it says if your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn. Yeah, okay, well, I guess that makes sense because I haven't.
You just started.
Because last turn I didn't attack anything. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Isn't it a bummer when we learn the rules of this game?
Man, that is a bummer.
Caleb, you were willing to give her an object interaction to Slaptonok for being an idiot. Does that count?
But she doesn't know, right? She doesn't know.
Because the issue is that I can't attack anyways because I'm not in.
If you're going to cast mirror image, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I guess what I'll do, is I'll probably I just can't attack anyways because I'm not in range.
Yeah, technically it's just down in the pit somewhere. Yeah,
it's about below. Yeah, so. I think what I'll probably do is, let's see here. I could do that. Or I'm just debating right now.
No worries. I feel like there will be a lot of that.
I have a couple bonus actions. Well, I need to decide soon because my Zoom technically started 3 minutes ago. Oops.
Ooh.
I guess I will active as a bonus. So I will I'll rage or not rage, sorry. I'll do mirror image and then I will activate my Eldritch Claw tattoo. Use that as my bonus action. So I'm just like gearing up, like getting battle ready for whatever's coming out.
Yep, makes sense.
And that'll be my turn.
QQ. Damien Estrada is probably just gonna go get ready to fight. He'll probably go grab his sword. Yeah. Think he will go ahead and how far can he move? Yeah, he's gonna move over here, move past Ronan, grab his sword from his hands, and probably ready in action, same as Aldrin did. So we see probably Aldrin on one side of the pit and Damien's on the other side over here. Damien now has his sword, and he's like swearing under his breath, and he scolds Tanakh and Ronan. Probably as he moves past them, we hear him softly say, "I told you we should have waited a little longer to do this." And then he like stands there and readies in action to fight. Yeah, same thing as you, Audrey, right? If the thing comes out and starts attacking people, he's gonna hit it too. And actually, he'll probably just go ahead and take the hide action too. He'll like crouch at the rim here and try to just kind of be out of its immediate sight when it comes out of the pit. As his bonus action is cunning action. Go and see if that works at all. He's actually not trained in stealth, but oh well. Hey, and a good old 8. Nice. He's invisible. All right, Surge. What do we think Surge is going to do here? My feeling is
probably gonna scooch on up there and prepare.
Yeah, he usually ends up around Taequi to like give reaction things to make sure she can do her thing.
Sorry, real quick. Can somebody do Nestor for me? I'm about to jump into something.
Yeah, I'll do Nestor.
I think he's just gonna. He'll just use his full turn to rally around his allies, run on up there, or maybe there.
That's cool. Oh yeah, so Surge is heading up there. Similar thing, or does he use all of his movement to do that?
He has to use an extra thing. He has to, use all his movement. I mean, he could still move a little bit more, but that's his.
Yeah. Sounds good. You all are surrounding it, ready for this thing to come out. I think Nestor is probably going to bounce over here.
Oh.
He's going to bounce over here and cast Freedom of Movement on you, Anna.
Ooh, thank you.
And basically say like, hey, look, it's a pit. And then he grabs his bow out and then just like...
He knows me so well.
But, just in case, whatever's about to come out there. And then he'll just move up, but not all the way. He doesn't want to be near it like you guys are going to be, but...
and then I don't know if it's just hidden or not, but I don't know if you rolled for the snake itself.
It is in the GM layer.
I just was like, let me make sure to say that.
So then Nestor is that's his turn. Is he, I believe, casting that spell and moving? I'm gonna double check if he has. Yeah, he does have a bonus action. Yeah, sure. Okay, he's gonna use a bonus action to do Nature's Veil, become magically invisible along with all of his equipment until the start of his next turn. He'll just, don't attack me. No, actually, wait a second. He's a certain amount of uses of this. He has 6 uses of this. Yeah, it's fine. He's not gonna spend all of them this combat. All right, Ronan.
Okay, wait, sorry, did you go already for Nestor?
Yep, Nestor already went. He cast freedom of movement on Anna and then moved into position to shoot some arrows.
Nice. Okay. Cool. Thank you. Sorry about that.
No worries. And I'm happy to play the NPCs at any point. It's just it's also helpful every once in a while to get some help. Okay. Ronan has so many things going on. Let's see here. Interesting. Okay, I'm just looking at one of his spells right now, trying to decide if it would help in this circumstance. I think it might, mainly because so he has force cage. So I don't think it can enclose the creature, but it might be able to plug the well. And since matter can't pass through it, right? It might just be able to like plug it for a while, but we'll see. What does he got? Yeah, 20. Okay. Just grabbing out. Okay, yeah, it's not quite big enough, actually, unfortunately. So he obviously can't imprison it, but he can't even like fill the rim so that it can't get out either. I think he'll, I think he's still gonna cast it. Because like it is big, it might have to squeeze through the cracks, and he's like, maybe this thing is big enough that it won't be able to do so effectively. As far as I can tell in terms of the actual like sizes and stuff, I think this actually might work how he wants it to. So yeah, I think he's gonna throw a force cage kind of in the middle of the well, and he'll step back, and just say, all right, damage control. And then he casts the spell, and this magic barrier, the shimmering barrier, appears above the well. And he just says, Audrin, I blame you for all of this. We had it under control. And you're still invisible, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. But he knows you did it. I think that's his turn. I don't know if he has any bonus action stuff he wants to do right now. Actually, wait a second. Misty Step is a bonus action, yes? Because he has spell mastery with Misty Step, so he can just do it without spending a spell slot, and it's a bonus action. So yeah, I think he's instead of like stepping away, he'll Misty Step away.
He just can't do it on the same turn as his cast level spell.
Are we sure? Even though it's no, you're right. Yeah, because it's not about the spell slot; it's about level, and you can do a cantrip and a leveled spell. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Okay, never mind then. Thought it was gonna be cool. Guess not. Yeah, he'll go over here. All right, cool. Henry Smitherson, whatever your name is.
Let's see. I think Henry Henry will get his homunculus little gray clay stitch looking creature to just hide somewhere out of danger, and just let me know if anyone's coming. And then he's just gonna take out one of his vials and drink it.
Nice.
Gonna drink an extract of blink. And see if I can just bounce out of here on occasion.
Blink. Nice. This is a potion, I assume you're taking.
Yeah. And then I'll move over here. I'm assuming like over here like gives an overview of it.
Yeah, I think it's a good question. I don't know if it's any higher. I think it might just be maybe you're right. Yeah, that's likely the case.
Yeah. So we'll just head up there and see if we can get a good view on it. And then we'll see whether he's still around. Yeah, he'll disappear temporarily.
Okay, nice. All right. Ronan's like, no, Henry. But he knows that what your spell does. So
yeah.
All right, cool. Anna, it's you.
Well, it's me and Git are exactly tied.
Yeah, it's exactly the same. Yeah, whoever would like to go, feel free.
I mean, at this turn, I feel like it doesn't matter so much.
Yeah.
Only if Git wants to cast a spell on you or something like that.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what Git's doing. I mean, I'm just probably going to go up to the well to be like, what's going on?
I believe that Git is not actually.
Oh yeah, you're still in the jar. I forgot.
It's being carried by Takui, I think, at this stage.
Yeah, wasn't that the case? I'm pretty sure Audrin. No, I think Audrin handed it to Takui when he went over to the well. Okay, so then Takui, what would you have done with the? Did you hand it to Anna or Deli or someone, or just like put it on the floor?
Honestly, I probably would have let him out. Like that would have been my action. Was like
you don't get the choice. I choose when I come out. You've just got to.
Okay.
Moment. Yeah.
I just imagine she's not paying attention and she just runs up with him.
Well, obviously she's taking her hammer out and stuff, right? Yeah. So she would have to do something with her.
Right. I would assume that like, or I would be holding it or something. Yeah. I don't know if I would just like leave him. No, I do.
You do? Okay. Yeah. I think you have to either drop it or give it to someone. Then.
Yeah. I guess I would have given it to Benedict. I was standing next to him, so
okay,
sure. Yep. So Benedict is holding Git's little jar. What does his jar look like again, Josh?
It looks like a little phoenix egg.
Oh, like right. Of course.
Yeah. Just like with a hole in the top, like where it looks like some big, like a beak has.
Oh yeah. Okay, inside. Yeah. Nice. All right. What are you doing, Anna?
So, I mean, I guess I just am like walking up to be like, guys, what is going on? Like, what's happening? That I ask, like, as I'm passing everybody to be like, what's happening? Will anybody say anything to me if I'm like asking them?
Yeah, I think we can maybe say you end up next to Tanakh anyway. And so no one is answering you up until that point, at least unless one of you guys answer. But I think Tanakh probably says as you get up to him, right? Like, what does he say? Something has awakened.
Can I roll an insight?
Sure.
Like,
there won't be much you can learn from the insight, but you can make it.
Just kind of like, what the heck?
Unless you get a critical, of course. All right, I'll give a.
Because I mean, like from that, it's like, has it awakened or did you awaken it? Like,
yeah, you can tell that he didn't want whatever has happened here. He's worried about it, but he's also, you see a little bit of hope, where he's like, I hope it just worked, right? Like, but you don't know that, you don't have the context for those emotions on his face.
Okay, from this,
He mostly seems anxious.
From this insight of like, do the agents of pain, does it seem like it would be a great idea to jump in this pit right now? Like, are we...
Has that stopped Anna before?
Yeah, I mean, Anna, let's be real. Given all the pits you've jumped in, this is definitely the worst. But, yeah.
How deep is it again?
80 feet.
80 feet, but then is the bottom of the well 80 feet and then the snake is on top of that? So then the snake,
exactly.
The top of the snake is only...
You're likely only going to fall like 40 feet, maybe.
And then there's a force cage on top of the snake.
That's actually true. I mean, there's like a...
Yeah, but I could fit right here.
Yeah.
There's a whole space that I could fit in.
Mm-hmm. I think it'd be pretty fun. You know? You don't have to.
I really want to.
Yeah.
Can I look at Takeweed?
I designed this entire plane for you, Emily, just full of pits everywhere you look.
Can I like look at Takeweed and be like, should I jump in? I'm trying to be better than just doing things.
Shots fired.
Thanks a lot. I wasn't trying to attack.
Isn't there like a magical barrier though in between this thing and whatever?
There's space. Look,
he's trying to center it on the well as much as possible, but yeah, there's gaps.
Look,
on
I could go right there.
Yeah.
And you're what? Going to jump on top of this thing
and attack it?
I wouldn't just sit there.
That's a you call.
Well, because like if I stay up here, I can't do anything. I don't have anything to like unless it comes into
range. Ready in action like everybody else. That is the boring option, though. And when has Anna ever been boring?
Can I like make a wisdom to save to see if I would jump in or not? Like
sure, yeah.
If I fail the save, I jump in.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see what like?
15? I don't know. You said it. Yeah, 15 seems like a good number.
Okay, so if I fail this, I jump in.
Yeah. You can't get as high as a 15.
Okay, I'm staying out. I'm holding an action to attack, I guess. I'm like, what's going on?
Gonna whack it like a piñata.
Okay, here's my turn. How boring.
I think if there is like signs of some excitement going on, Git will
you can like see outside, yeah.
I can pay attention to things just outside, I think, but 1 second.
You certainly see yourself get passed back and forth, right?
So I can hear the area around my vessel as if I were in its space.
Okay. Yeah, I think you can tell this.
But I think happening. I hear it, yeah. And so I think Git will spend his round. He'll coat himself in some ice, and then he'll use the what's called the genie gift so that he can fly, but he won't pop out of the egg quite yet.
Just prepping.
He'll stay in his egg.
That's good. Okay, so the snake.
Oh, it goes before me.
Yeah, we see it start to wind its way up, right? And it's like a huge snake. And so it starts to just extend its body up, right? And it's obviously has some coils that are like on the bottom of it, and it extends itself all the way up. And then we see it does so pretty fast, right? This is all going to happen in the span of 6 seconds. It slams up onto the top of the force cage. And you guys can see at this point very clearly, right? What looks to be a snake. I think it's probably like red and like kind of like a dark rust red instead of this green that's here. And it does have these like green eyes, it seems like, but there's something about it, and I think it's Takewee probably who like can notices this more than anyone with your passive perception. But it almost seems like all of its scales are like individual pieces that are moving, and like the whole thing is kind of writhing in this weird motion, and like in this span of 6 seconds you're not entirely sure what you're seeing. But then as it bumps its head on the top of the force cage, then it kind of winds itself up for another go and slams up onto the top of the force cage and then splits around it. And you realize that what you thought was a snake is actually made up of thousands and thousands of ants. And they crash around the force cage and come up through the gaps to attack you all above.
And not an uncle to be seen.
Yeah. So we'll do this one step at a time here. Let's see. As they're like spilling out over the edge.
Wait, the snake. Wait, I thought you said the snake is ants, or
yes. What you thought was a giant snake is actually made out. Its body was made out of thousands of ants, and so the force cage thing does not actually hold it because it's just slamming up out of the thing. I think one of these guys won't be able to make it up here this turn. They'll come out. They're spilling out of the other side, so they won't be able to be a threat to you.
So Caleb, what you're telling me is we need to find a race of sentient spiders to calm Avrana down.
Yeah. Yes. 100%. I won't lie. I was thinking about Avrana Kern when I did this. Let's see. I gotta figure out. They have so many things they can do. So give me a second. All right. They can occupy your squares, right? Because it's just like swarms of ants. Where can they move? But I think they have spent their turn getting to the squares that they're in currently. So here, let me try to figure out what actually makes the most sense. Yeah, let's do like that is where they end up this turn. This one, put it over this way. So that is their like full movement. I'm going to double check if they have any like when they're on your square things that happen. Yep. Okay, note for everybody. The swarm space is difficult terrain. A creature that starts its turn in a swarm space must succeed on a DC 18 dexterity saving throw or fall prone. So keep that in mind.
I'm assuming that neither of those things affect me with freedom of movement.
As for freedom of movement, I believe so. Yeah, I believe you're safe. Yeah.
Does it affect me if I'm in the air?
If you're in the air, no. There are a lot of them, like a lot of them. It's certainly not difficult terrain for you, but you might have to do because like they are gargantuan creatures. Which means they're likely there's like ants upon ants upon ants on top of each other, which likely means they can reach you. If you're just like 5 feet off the ground, I think we'll assume maybe like 5. It's like 5. They're writhing and squirming in ways that seem impossible for like ants. Like this, obviously like demonic abyssal ants or whatever, right? I mean, it's an
I
abyssal
figured that
ant
was
swarm.
like a whole like person. Oh
yeah. They're not necessarily taking any particular shape right now. It's just like a kind of mass that like got split. But certainly, I think at least if you're only 5 feet off the ground, it probably still counts for purposes of like they're trying to drag you down and stuff as well. Double checking just one more time just to see if there's anything else going on here. Okay. Remind me the first time one of you leaves its space. Remind me. Because something happens when that occurs. But that is their turn. Benedict.
So now does this
go.
trigger anybody's held actions?
So they haven't actually attacked anybody yet. And it seemed like everybody's trigger was they become they attack someone. They are filling your squares, right? They're covering, like going all over the place. But yes, I think technically the ready to action doesn't go off yet. But
Okay.
don't fear. You will probably still get them because they have legendary actions that they'll be able to do, and so it'll end up triggering.
That's so
it.
nice.
So yeah, what does Benedict do? What do we think?
Let's see. Benedict wasn't prepared for 4 swarms of ants. Let's see. For the purposes of like spells and stuff, are each of these swarms like considered a creature? Like
Yes, I think so.
Okay. How would we feel if Benedict just tries to banish one of them? Just to get, clear off one of them. I feel like that's not like a crazy thing to try.
That's a good question, actually. Let me check that.
You use banish on a swarm and you banish a single ant.
Right. That's what I was trying to be like. If they attack as one, like, does it count as a creature for a spell?
My guess would be, like, logically, it doesn't make sense that you would be able to do so, given that it is actually technically several creatures. But obviously, you can target it with other spells that would target.
Right, like obviously, like even if I was attacking, I'm not attacking one ant.
Mm-hmm. Well, even like spells like I mean, there's plenty of spells that wouldn't make sense here. But I'm imagining like magic missile targets one creature, right? Or does that? Are there some spells that say one target instead of one creature or something like that?
That's
it's just always creature. I'm not immediately seeing anything pop up when I just like search, banish a swarm, 5e. But my instinct is to go by logic in these cases. Like I think it's fine if it's like a spell that could obviously affect multiple things if they're all in one giant swarm. Banish seems unlikely to me to work in this instance because if there were just one of them and they were separated out into not swarms, you would only be able to target one of them. So yeah, well, I'll say no to banish.
Okay, that's why I was just like, I just want to figure that out.
Talk myself through it.
Okay, so in that case, we're gonna just do a tried and true. Make sure I'm within the range for everything. Benedict is just gonna cast slow and try and get all four swarms in it. Would that work? Or is that also gonna be he can only it says up to 6 creatures of choice within a range? How would we be able to cast slow?
Sorry, I'm looking, continuing to read about this, and I am seeing people counting swarm.
I mean, it's just kind of like if we're counting the swarm, if they're all attacking together and they're all using shared HP, are we counting it as one target?
Yeah, the thing I'm going back and forth on here is logically it doesn't make sense. Game wise, it does make sense. But Josh, how would you handle this as a GM? What do you think?
Oh, you're muted.
Usually on swarms, they have some specific things as to what they're allowed to do because they are a swarm. And some of those are like, they can't regain hit points because you're killing 5 ants. Yep. You're not wounding 15. So I'm usually loath to give them more benefits than it lists on the tin.
Yeah.
But
that's what I'm feeling too. Is
I think saying something like banish might not work is, I think, like, that's fair enough to GM discretion. because slow is already multi-targeted, I would be happy to treat it as like if it was this.
Yeah, slow makes sense to
I
me.
would
Okay,
treat
yeah.
it as like well, it's like you're slowing an area of people,
Okay.
and you're just tailoring it a bit. So
Yeah, let's do that.
Cool. Then we're gonna try slow.
Yep.
So
Swarms are funny.
So I can target all of them because slow you can target up to 6 creatures. So within a 40-foot cube.
Sure. Yeah.
So they, let's see.
40-foot radius cube. I mean, you can get all of them, no problem.
I mean, even if it's a 40-foot cube, as in like 20, like
20-foot radius.
Yeah.
Depends on where you're putting it. Would it be? Do you get control over which ones get targeted?
Yeah, I mean it's just up to 6 creatures of your choice in that range.
Yep. Yeah.
So,
I think that's fine to me.
It's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Okay.
Whoa, one of them saves.
Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot Benedict has a ridiculous DC. Okay, sounds good. We'll go around counterclockwise. So this one that is currently on top of Damien does not get slowed, but the others do. Yeah.
I don't know where Damien is, so I'm not sure which
Damien's
one
underneath the third one. If you're going counterclockwise, starting with the left.
That's like, where are we starting?
Yeah,
that means nothing.
Starting with this one.
Okay.
Going around, so the third one there.
We could just say the one on the right, the middle right.
Yeah, the one. Yeah, middle right.
That one.
All right, so they have -2 penalty to AC, dexterity saving throws, can't use reactions.
It can only use an action or bonus action, not both.
This would not affect legendary actions. Yes. I feel like those are separate.
I don't think so because it's not on its turn and it's not a reaction.
Right. Yeah.
But on the turn itself, it can only make one attack.
Noted. Oh, neat. Saving throughout the end of each of his turns. Okay, cool. Is that all Benedict does? Cast slow.
Sorry, yeah, that's it. Finding a spell that affects 4 swarms of things.
Yeah. I mean, certainly we see Benedict because he's like holding Git's.
Yeah, he probably whispers to Git too, and it's like, there's 4 swarms of ants.
Yeah,
that just climbed out of a well. I don't know what's happening right now, but
exactly
that's what I can see.
4 swarms and 7 turns in the past.
Yeah, and so he waves his hand over the well, and this magic descends upon them. And I mean, a lot of Benedict's stuff is like commanding them to do things. So he says, cease, slow, shouts out a commanding word, and then the masses, which were really fast and like almost like waves, right, start to slow down a little bit. You can start seeing all these little individual ants, right, crawling around. They're like tiny sized, right? The actual individuals. All right, cool. And then it'll do their legendary actions on that in between these turns then. So this one on Audrin, to the far left there, is going to do a legendary action. It's going to it's going to try to use its ability that going to force you to make a dex saving throw, Audrin. A couple of them rise up and go around your feet and try to drag you down and knock you prone onto the ground.
Let me see if I have anything that has something to do with dodging or dexterity somethings. I felt like I had something.
I know that there's like uncanny dodge or something, right? Or no, is it evasion that I'm thinking of? Where you
but that one that doesn't have to deal with. If this isn't an attack that does damage, it's not gonna.
Yeah.
Matter.
Yeah, I don't remember anything that just like gives you advantage on dex saving throws or anything like that. So
Kind of with other characters, it's just hard with all these abilities to remember who has what. You said dex save?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are getting a +5 from Surge.
noise. Yep. And it's a good thing because that was a DC 18. So
Ta-da!
sweet. Yeah. So Surge probably like get some of them off you, right?
And I know it.
So now, do we all trigger reactions now that they've made a hostile move?
Yes, I think so. Right. We do see Surge for a moment here, right? Like slash at the ants with his sunblade just to get them off of you, Audrin, right? So that you can not be pulled under. And then yes, everybody's like, okay, yep, ants. And it's probably like you were so confused at first when they were going so fast and swirling around you, and now they're slowed down and you see them start to drag Audrin under, and everybody just like acts, right? So yeah, go for it. Anyone who prepared actions here to attack the ants. So that's Damien. Ooh, too bad he didn't have advantage. Slow doesn't give you advantage against them, right?
I don't think so. No.
No. All right, so 13 damage.
Do I get to use steady aim?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Unless you used it on your turn.
Well, it says a bonus action. You give yourself advantage on your next attack roll on the current turn.
On the current turn.
No.
I think that's yours, right? Because
It just
round
says-
is different from turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Round it would be would be the whole exchange, but yeah, turn is just yours. Oh yeah, you do hit though, Jordan. With an 18 there, and so do you, Emily. Take what you have
to
one
my ant
as well.
swarm.
Nice.
I also don't get sneak because that has to happen on my turn as well.
No, you actually do get sneak.
Sneak is per
Yes.
round.
Sneak is actually not per
Once
round. it
per
is
turn, you
turn.
can deal an extra 2d6
Oh.
damage to.
Yeah. So yes, you can. You do get sneak on it.
Also, people, there's allies, so you get it for that.
Go ahead. You do your sneak. And your regular damage.
So I do get sneak and I do hit.
You do hit, yes, with an 18, yep.
Okay.
Nice. So not that extra 10 or that extra 17 there. But
It hurts
Still
a little bit.
25.
still 25, yep.
But it could've
Yeah, so we see real quick, did Takewee ready in action too? To attack
Yeah.
these
I believe she did.
Yeah, I'll roll for Alyssa.
Well, if she used mirror image, was that an action?
Oh,
Did she use
you're
mirror
right.
image?
Yeah, you're right. She did mirror image.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they're right.
Yeah, sorry, I shook my head. No, that I didn't. Yeah, I didn't
Okay,
prepare
yeah, sorry.
an action.
Your
I used
camera is
mirror
like I
image,
think
yeah.
frozen, so I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's very
All right,
laggy.
cool. Right. Yep. So we see, Damien starts stabbing down at these ants. We see Audrin shooting, die. And Anna sweeping with her quarterstaff, trying to get them off. And yeah, there's so many ants, guys. It's like you feel like you're never gonna have ants not on you. Like it's like they're starting to get into your clothes and things too, like just trying to swarm all over you. All right, cool. That is, they're all taking legendary actions. So that one tries to drag Audrin down. The one over Surge, Takewee, we won't worry about Shabani, he'll be over here. And Anna is going to do Abyssal Ichor Surge, or Ichor. So let's see, it'll do it to roll a d3. Gonna do it to you, Anna. You go ahead and make a dex save. I think you actually might get help from Tanakh.
Well, I passed it anyway.
Nice.
So
remember-
then I think.
We need to remember Tanakh's a paladin too.
Oh shoot! Why did I attack? No.
What?
Well, because now I can't use evasion.
Uh,
That's so annoying.
Evasion isn't a reaction.
It isn't a reaction?
No, evasion is just the default of dex saving throws. You just avoid.
I thought it was a reaction.
Uncanny dodge is one.
Yes, it says your instincts.
Uncanny dodge and evasion are constantly mixed up in my head.
So I take no damage.
No damage. Nice. Yeah, so I mean, we see the ants like they're starting to crawl over you, and we see them start to go up your staff, right? And you see this like weird like acid that they're starting to secrete. And you can tell if you didn't like. I think in this moment you like snap them off of your staff, right? And like you'll sweep your staff again so they all get away from you. But you could tell that if you hadn't done that, they would have like sprayed acid on you and stuff, right?
That's
all right.
fun.
And then this last one over here that will be able to do anything is going to do a similar thing to. Actually, no, it's going to try to drag Damien down, like it did with
dragging him down.
Mm-hmm. Better than dungeoning him down. Okay, here we go. Dex save from Damien. Yep, he's good. And there we go. Now it's to Deli's turn because the other one over here couldn't really do anything. Anyway, actually, wait a second. You go ahead and take your turn, but I think this one can move.
Question first, because I know we've dealt with demons and this kind of stuff before, and I always forget. I need to write it down on my character sheet. Because we've run into demons before. We've talked about what they are and aren't resistant to.
Yep.
What is that again?
Usually poison, fire, cold, electricity are all candidates. It does depend on the demon, though.
Dang. So demons resistant to... What is it again?
It would be... the options, I think, typically are cold, fire, lightning, poison, and acid are all probably equally valid, depending on the demon.
The problem is I have AoE spells, and they're all those damage types.
You just gotta guess, right? Because it's very unlikely that a demon would have all of them, but they might have. They likely have at least one.
Could I make some sort of check to guess? Because part of me is like, they're bugs. You light bugs on fire. The other part of me is like, they're demons.
Yep.
They don't.
You don't light demons
care
on
about fire.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check. Yeah.
20.
Okay, with a 20, I think you know one thing, and that is they are likely resistant or immune to acid. Given, especially you're watching like this Ichor they're spraying or Ichor they're spraying at Anna. Don't do acid, but otherwise you don't know. So it could be something else.
I was gonna add. Wait, actually, what was it? I thought there was something I had that let me get an extra plus on this. No.
Omen something or else?
I feel like Tim Hawkins wrote a song about this.
Fire ants! Yeah.
Thank you.
They're gonna eat you up, they don't care about you.
It's been in my head for a little bit now.
So
no, this is different. I'm supposed to... I'm supposed to roll like a... Okay, never mind. Cosmic Omen works different than I thought. Okay. Well, dang it. Acid. Oh! Here's the other problem. I have AoE spells, but they're currently around all my friends. So I can do an AoE spell and hurt my friends.
Ronan says, skill issue.
I could do radiant damage, but those ones aren't as...
The real skill issue was not finishing this before we showed up.
Yeah, true.
Poor Ronan.
I could do... How late in the day is it?
That statement has less meaning in...
Fair enough. How long has it been since we've had a long rest?
Not terribly long.
Okay, I
would say measured in hours, not
I don't want to burn a high level spell slot then.
Yeah.
I think my best option is going to be to steal one of Taekwei's favorites and cast Sunbeam.
Yep. That's the tried and true.
I think that's just my best option right now, and it will blind them potentially.
Sure.
60 feet long. Where do I need to be for 6? Oh, frick. They're not in a good place for Sunbeam.
Can you move over this way?
I can
Oops.
move a
Just
little
wrong, sorry.
bit, but like
Over this way.
I don't have the greatest movement. Actually, let me rethink this. So 30 feet, I could move.
There's a Sunbeam for you.
Okay, I could move like here. Could I get to here?
Where?
Could I get to? Is this? I don't know if this is difficult terrain, but could I get to here?
I'm waiting for a ping, and I'm not seeing.
Oh,
one.
sorry.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I would hit I would hit allies though.
You would, yes, multiple of them.
Frick. I don't have a good option. Let me move myself back here for a second. Because I think my best option is to take a guess and do call lightning. Oh,
Yep.
reliable.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, hey, you have a view of the sky for the first time in a while in this realm,
Yeah.
right? It's a thick canopy, but the well, I think, here doesn't have much trees.
I
Over
can
it.
cast it at a lower level spell. I can target more specific areas.
Yeah.
Also, I think the static is me. I think it's coming back. Give me 1 second. Because when I unplug myself, it goes away.
Yeah.
So something's happening there. Yeah,
Static is building up.
pretty much.
Well, it's getting ready for the call lightning, obviously.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It was destined. Yeah, I'll do call lightning. Concentration for 10 minutes. 60-foot radius can cover pretty much the entire area. So
Yeah, what do we see from Deli as she prepares her call lightning?
ooh, because since she's her starry self now,
Mm-hmm.
what probably happens is her eyes kind of go, oh, this is totally ripping off X-Men, but whatever. Her eyes start to go
Storm.
dark.
Yeah.
And like her eyes go dark as they become like starry and cloudy as well. A cloud forms above. She reaches her hand up and brings down the lightning. And we'll do it. I think there's only a 5-foot radius, so it's not exactly great. And they have to make a dex. Oh, they're probably good at dex saves. Frick, I didn't think about that. Have they made a dex save yet?
I don't.
Well, they
know.
get
Oh
a
wow.
minus on dex saves because of they get -2 from dex saves if you do any of the ones affected by slow.
Which ones are affected by slow?
Just not this one. The other 3 are.
Well, I'll just do it right. I'll just do the lightning right here, so it hits the 3 to the around them. I don't know if it's worth drawing a cloud.
Yeah, it's gonna cover the entire area.
Yeah, it'll cover the entire map.
I
no
dragged it
matter
out and I was like, yep, you're good.
what. And I'll do this at level. I'll do this at level 4.
Now here's the only question though.
What?
Where does it actually? It hits a spot.
Mhm.
Because that's technically open air. Right there. It goes down
just
into
says
the well.
a bolt of lightning flashes down the cloud to that point. Each creature within 5 feet
At
of
a
that point
point.
must make a dexterity saving.
Okay. All right. I'm just making sure. I didn't have to hit the ground or whatever.
No.
It's magic lightning, whatever. Yeah. So we see it like flash down and then like spread out from that point in the midair.
That's not bad damage.
Nice.
I don't know if
And
they're
luckily for you, they are not immune or resistant to lightning damage.
okay.
Well
We're in
done.
business then. And then I think what I'll do is I will archer starry form. Oh, they all fail.
Nice. All right. What is that then? 26?
26 each.
Nice.
And then I'll starry form and I will shoot the one that's in front of me that I can see.
Sweet. Yeah, with your archer thing.
I'm pretty sure that hits. 30 for 16 radiant.
Nice. Yeah,
That
well
was
done.
Not bad.
The ants are going scattering, blasting. You see several of them land on the ground and shrivel up and die, right?
And that is all I can do. So that's my turn.
All right.
Not bad. I thought it was gonna
Some
be
more
worse.
legendary actions for some of these ants. Though most of them have used several things. Yeah, actually, none of them really want to use any of their legendary actions right now. I think you're good. All right, so to knock is probably just going to attack the one that's attacking Damien. He will go ahead and just attack with his sword here. He'll probably do a smite. We'll see how this goes. So he is a 16th level paladin. He would have extra attack by now, right? I think I just neglected to put that on his character sheet at some point. So 2 longsword attacks. That's what I assumed. Okay. So here we go. Oh, you know what? I don't think I updated the roll here. Might be slightly different now. Since bonus 6 should be 3. Maybe that is right. You should really have a magic sword by now. But there's just so many things happening with so many of these characters that I can't worry about at all. So yeah, okay. We're just going to have... That does hit, though, because this one's... Well, actually, this one isn't slowed. So that one misses, unfortunately. And then...
I think it'd be a plus 11 to hit, but that's the only thing I can notice.
Yeah. Because he has a strength of 3 and a proficiency bonus of 6, I think. But I don't know where the other stuff is coming from. He has a 10 right now, but I just don't know. I don't want to spend too much time on it. I'm not gonna worry about it. Okay, here we go. Hey, there we go. And yeah, he'll smite on that one. Spend spell slots. He's just gonna go ahead and use the top one here. 4th level. Yep, it's a fiend. Okay. Perfect. So this is going to be an additional 12d8 damage. All right, so we got... So he takes his sword down and like shears a radiant line through several of them, right? And they go flying and die. And he is doing this. We can sense a tension in Tanak's movements. He is fighting this thing, but like we can see him like looking down into the well and like waiting for. It's like, did it work? Did it work? I don't know if it worked. Like, what's happening? But I believe that's pretty much it from him. I'm gonna double check because bonus action. No, I guess divine smite. It's not a bonus action if he just does it after the fact there. Double checking if he can do anything else. Ooh, that's cool. Oh, nice. Okay, so he would have done this before. I forgot he had this. He has Hexblade's Curse. So he's gonna curse this thing. Yeah, it's okay, nice. Bonus of damage or proficiency, okay. Nice. Okay. So he just got an extra 6 damage there is what that did. In the moment. And that was his turn. Audryn, back to you. So yeah, ants everywhere. At the start of your turn, a thing happens. You must make a dex save. +5 because of surge.
Again?
Yes. At the start of your turn, they always try to pull you under.
Ah.
But you can get above them after this. Yeah, you're fine. 30, 32 altogether.
And get key and can know it.
If a 32 wasn't fine, we'd be in big trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just fly up a little bit.
Get out over the waves of ants trying to pull you down into the depths.
Don't break me down.
So are you flying out of the swarm of ants?
Yeah.
You are.
Okay.
Thank you, Emily. Okay, so when you do so, you take 10 the swarm takes 10 piercing damage because some of them go with you.
Oh.
And then you are infested until the end of your next turn. While infested, you take 46 piercing damage at the end of each of your turns. Now, this isn't well written. Okay, let's ignore the until the end of its next turn bit on the infested thing. You are infested, and you will continue to be infested until you get the ants off of you. So yeah, there you go. So at the end of your turn, you will take more piercing damage as the ants that came with you as you left the thing square are like finding spots to bite you all over your body. If you would like to, you can use your action to remove the ants with a sleight of hand check. Also, any amount of damage from an area effect destroys all clinging ants on the creature.
So what you're saying is I should hit Audryn with
You should hit Audryn with a call lightning.
I was actually going to say, we just have we do her line
Sunbeam,
of sun power.
She's in a better position to do so, honestly.
Yeah. So... Okay, let's...
What are you going to do? What you going to do when ants come for you?
Should I just get rid of the ants or should I do damage?
¿Por qué no los dos?
You do have a bonus action, yeah?
Because
Mi
he has
española
to.
es no bueno. Because it's the whole action to get rid of the ants, right? So, do I do damage to them or do I make them stop doing damage to me? I don't really care either way. Whatever.
How many hit points? What's your hit points look like?
I'm at max right now.
Oh, who cares about them then?
See, that was kind of my thought, but also I don't know how much worse this is going to get.
It'll be 46 at the end of every turn until you get them off you.
46 damage.
4 die 6.
Ah. So I die 6 times every turn. I'll beat Seth's record for...
Well, it might take you a few turns to beat Seth's record, but...
It's a good thing Katie can't hear you guys right now.
I'll just blast. I've been laughing and blasting so long. Yeah, exactly. Right.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely imagine you fly above them and just start blasting with your radiant pistols, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Pew. Oh, Oh no, I have an ally.
Within 5 feet of it, yeah.
So.
All right, cool. The first one on 26.
And then the second one, yep.
Another 11. Nice. Yep. So I mean, again, it seems like there are.
Even Takwe thinks that my mind is gone.
There are lots of ants, so you can tell that it's going to still take some work to whittle them down. But you guys are all doing good amount of damage to these guys.
I'm putting in work, all right.
So far, none of the things you guys have done seems like they've been resistant or immune to in any way, right? You're blasting them pretty effectively.
Oh my gosh, Audryn is freaking Peter Quill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Flying around on your rocket boots, shooting things with two
It's like-
pistols.
This is like
Yeah.
Peter Quill versus Ant-Man right now.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh my
Ants
gosh.
man, where it's just multiple ants. Go ahead and take another 14 piercing damage as you end your turn here, unless you had anything else you wanted to do. As the ants bite and gnaw underneath your clothing.
I don't think I have anything else that I can
Anything else?
do. Oh wait, I can do another attack. I have extra attack twice.
Hey, yeah, go ahead.
What am I thinking? Actually, at that rate, I still have my bonus action. Boop.
Hit.
Boop.
Nice.
And can I shoot my pistol again or my offhand pistol as a bonus
Yeah.
action?
Yeah.
Okay, well.
That hits because of the slow.
Ah!
Nice. I mean, honestly, Audrin is doing massive amounts of damage to these things, just blowing them away.
Audra's like, easy target practice.
Yeah, exactly. It's like hitting whatever. Well, what are they called? Womp rats. Hitting womp rats on my T16 back home. That joke would have been funny if I had been able to say it at the time. All right. That from you. So take your 14. Take your 14 piercing and take a week. Back to you.
All right. So real quick, are these demons?
They are fiends, yes.
Does
Okay.
we need to roll a dex save?
Yes, you do.
Other question. Because I need to roll. Is this an effect, Caleb?
Yes, and it is an effect by
right.
demons,
No,
yeah.
Caleb, can you hear me?
Yep. Yeah, you were cut out for a second there, but
Okay, then I have advantage on it.
nice. Yep, you're good.
Okay.
These
All right.
these demon ants
cool.
are not pulling down.
I'm gonna rage and then attack twice.
Nice.
Oh.
I don't suppose you had advantage on that first hit.
Oh. I don't think so. Unless
had
Tanakh is and Anna are flanking. Are they flanking?
No. I don't think swarms work any differently with that. I think you would have to be on opposite sides of the token, like normal.
Yeah,
yeah, but you hit that with that second one, certainly. So we got 20 damage there. Slam down at a bunch of the ants. Nice.
I think that's it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Since you stayed up from prone, yep. All right, Damien is going to attack the one in front of him. Yeah, I'll just move to the side here for a second. And oh yeah, ignore that second one actually. Nice. I don't think he had advantage, so he just gets the 9. And then he'll do his vicious rapier. And that hits. Another 6. And then I guess he could have given himself steady aim, but let's have him. Oh, that would have been good. Oh yeah, sorry, I need to make a dex save for him. He gets a +5 to this. Yep, he's fine. I don't think he has anything else he actually needs to do.
He does get snake though.
Yes, you're right. Yep. Okay. Where is your sneak attack? Nice. 96. Another 33 damage. Perfect. Yep. So he's making sweeping strikes with his sword as well. Hitting all these ants. I think that's probably it for him. So we're back to Surge. What do you think, Jordan? Probably just attack.
Let me take a look at his ability.
He is caught between two ant swarms, and he does not have a whole lot of hit points. So
yeah, there might be some defendery stuff you can do here.
he does have Sunblade. Did we decide that his Sunblade does extra damage to fiends and not undead? Didn't we decide that? I think we did. I think it was made for killing demons. Change that.
I think that makes sense.
Almost positive that was the case. He does have potions, so you could drink one of those. Also, you have a new... Surge has a new thing at the end of his turn. If he has fewer than half of his hit points, he gets 1d6 plus his paladin level in hit points because of his protective spirit.
What is his current paladin level?
His current paladin level is level 15.
So, minimum of what, 8 hit points?
Well, it's a d6 plus 15.
Right, but
half. Yeah. Half your paladin level. Yeah, it'd be a...
Or would it be a minimum of
8.
9? Minimum of 8 or minimum of 9?
Yeah, minimum of 8, yeah.
Okay. So...
Probably could just smite, right? Just hit him.
Hold on, how much health does he currently have versus 62?
He has 62 out of 180. He got hit real hard in that last fight, and we never healed up.
Yeah. He hasn't been hit. What's the most damage anybody's taken so far?
In this
Besides
fight?
the ants. Yeah, in this fight.
Honestly, not much of anything. I think everybody else was fine. I think Surge took most of the damage for that in that fight.
Okay. Well,
and honestly, Surge could have drank a potion before now too, if we want to decide that he did that.
I guess that makes sense.
I think that's what most other people did. So
okay,
heal up in some way. So here, we'll just roll for a potion for him real quick.
Okay.
Or he could have spent a spell slot, I suppose. I don't think he actually prepared any, but he does have. Let's just do the potion. I'm thinking just smite for Surge, right? He does have that +1 d8 for fiends anyway. Okay, he's got 15 back. I think that's still less than half, so he'll get some more. That makes sense.
I'm just looking at his spells here a little bit and seeing if one of these aura spells or stone skin even.
Mm-hmm.
The ants haven't seemed to be poisonous or anything like that at this point. So
no,
Acidic.
They did try to shoot acid on Emily, but that's it, or at Anna. But
yeah, we'll just do smite.
Cool.
Smite to spite.
Which one did you think Surge is attacking?
Let's do this big guy here.
Oh.
This one
makes sense. You want to roll, or shall I?
I can roll as soon as I find the smite button. The smite button. Divine smite. Boop.
Well, he has to roll to hit his attacks first.
It's not... Oh dear.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you. Oh, I roll Sunblade. Thank you.
Yeah. It's all good. 16. Okay, so the 16 does hit. And 8, yeah, so they both hit, no crit though. And so we got 12 and a D8. Nice. And then 11. Nice, there we go. 17. And then one of those I assume we'll do smite on. And smite for him here. What are we thinking for spell slot? Maybe 3?
Yeah, I'm thinking of 3.
So let's do. So it'd be 2, 4, 5. Wait. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. 5d8. All right, there we go. Yeah, I'm imagining that Surge is like helping you on the offensive in front of him and then keeping an eye out for Takewee with his reaction, right? On defense as well. All right. That was Surge. Nestor is going to go ahead and take some shots, I think. He just,
Yeah, here, I'm going to
start drinking alcohol.
I'm tequila or...
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Later. No. Okay, so as his bonus action, he is going to cast a lightning arrow.
Yeah.
And attack this one. So that way he can get the ricochet on this one.
Nice.
That makes sense. So let me go ahead and put that in chat.
So yeah.
So he needs to make a dex save if I don't know what his save is, though. It doesn't say in here. What is his save?
Good question.
I don't know what his save is. I don't see it.
That's all right. I'll figure it out.
If he's a ranger, what's his wisdom?
Yeah, wisdom is 3, bonus of 3.
So
He's a
DC 17, probably.
18th level ranger. What was it? DC 17, you said?
DC 17, probably.
Nice.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
Okay, so he takes half
of that, so 10.
on the other one. The other one needs to make a save for 2d8.
Got it.
Oh, you know what? But it says, okay, so sorry, hold on. I need to actually see if I hit him. The way it's worded is...
yeah. You make an attack roll first.
You make an attack roll as normal. And this is like extra damage you do if you hit. So regardless if I hit or not, the one on the side still takes damage, though.
Got it.
The 2d8
So
damage.
this one might not take damage.
Go ahead and roll.
So which one did you target?
Yes.
Because it's each creature within 10 feet of it.
You get this one too.
So I was saying this one, but I mean, if it's a technicality where if like he would have done it in a way that like wouldn't have got Damien, I would hope.
Right. Yeah. There's a square that can do that. That's fine.
So yeah, so the one.
Yeah.
So the top, if you shoot at the top right one, because you hit with the attack roll, will automatically take the full 20 lightning damage, but nothing additional. And then the ant, the swarm to the bottom left of that one, and check me and need to make the dex save.
What is that? Each intensity of the target.
Then 10 feet of the target.
So I'm assuming she's targeting this one though, right? Because then she could get.
Well, then that would mean you hit like a whole bunch of our allies with it.
Oh, that's true.
Right.
So then I guess he would try to. I guess he would target this
that makes
one
sense.
then. Right?
Yep. So in which case, this one made it save.
So
the
one
lightning
that
arrow
was initially hit. So the guy that was initial target, because the attack roll hit
Yep.
takes the full 48, so it would have taken 20.
Yep.
And and then the other guy and Damien make dex saves versus the 6.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Yeah, I mean, this one already made it save, so it would be half of that, or just none.
Yeah, it would just...
So 3 damage.
No, it'd be half of that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then Damien, he'll likely succeed this.
Okay,
He even
and
gets a +5
then-
to it, so yeah, he's fine. Just 3 as well. All right, cool.
Okay, and then... Yeah, you can attack twice. So he'll go again with just a regular arrow of birthright.
Yep.
I think he's going to try to attack the one that's closer to Damien, though, since he
Yep.
can see that one's a little weaker.
Yeah, they're buddies anyway.
So we'll go with that one.
Hey, nice.
Ooh.
Sounds good.
Hold on. Why am I not? How do I roll damage with birthright?
It's automatically rolling.
Oh,
for
there
you.
it is. It's literally right there.
Yep.
I just couldn't see it. Sorry.
Yeah, and there's so much text on it. Is he swearing vengeance, we think?
I guess.
In which case, he gets 66 piercing damage.
Yeah.
There we go.
I don't see why he wouldn't, right?
Yeah. And yeah, that was my thought too. All right, Ronan. We'll see. He'll obviously dismiss his force cage at this point. And then he is going to try to do some evoker nonsense. See what he got. Once I guess he sees you do a good job with your lightning there, Deli. He might try chain lightning. See what he can do with that. Whoa. I meant to just post it. Here we go. Orcs toward the target of your choice you can see within range. 3 bolts, then leap from that target to as many as 3 other targets. Perfect. You can just hit all of them within 30 feet of the first. Yep, he just does it kind of probably on this one and hits all the ones he wants. And they all make dex saves. Now, that is simple enough. Yeah, so we see him crackle, and then I think he probably even looks back at you, Deli, and says, "Nice, good choice," he says, and then
She was just like, "It's a lucky guess."
Yeah, I think he says, "Someone has to be the first one to try something out for the first time, and the rest of us benefit from it."
Not gonna argue with that.
1, 2, 3, 4. His DC is 19. So that first one and the last one save. Can just use this as the. Oh yeah, sorry, we'd already rolled the damage up there. So ignore that. 47. So what? 23. Okay. Yep, definitely seemed to be effective. Though actually, I might be forgetting an evoker thing. Does he get extra damage to this in some way, shape, or form? Let's take a look. Well, he does have over channel, which is cool.
What's that do?
Lets him do maximum damage. Oh, it's 1st through 5th level. He can't do it for the chain lightning.
That makes sense.
Empowered. There we go. You can add your intelligence modifier to 1 damage roll of any wizard evocation spell you cast. So yeah, an additional 5 to all of these. I think that's all though. All right, cool. Henry Smitherson, what do you want to do?
Henry will blink back into existence 10 feet this way.
Yep.
And then
Forgot he was gone for all of this.
Yeah,
I mean, you're probably seeing this for the first time, right? Like, you didn't see any of the ants there.
Yeah, you definitely see this for the first time. And so, I keep forgetting which form he's in. So he's like in the adult version. So he's like, well, this is just lovely. And he pulls out a what looks like a piece of like iron ore that seems to be like looks slightly wet, if anything. And he pulls out several vials and just like squeezing a drop of some strange liquid into each of them. And then he just grabs each of these vials and starts lobbing them madly in a direction.
Nice.
So I'll do Mad Lover. And I'm aiming it at this square here, so that no matter where it scatters to, it'll still pretty much land on one of the swarm squares. But I will roll their scatters just in case. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 6. I'll just make one roll so that I can roll the damage from it. So 5, 5, 6. So.
You just tell me what happens. I trust you.
2d12 on a crit. 1 second. Should be 1 crit. Okay. So, are they actually overlapping in this case?
Yeah.
Like, for instance, that square there, is that both of them? Yeah. Cool. So on the... Oh, and I need to roll some additional things as well. So let me just quickly roll damage. And I'll let you...
And all we see is...
don't auto-roll damage. And then I'll just do this again. And click that twice. 1. And 2. Okay, so... and I will use my magic glycerin initiator on them.
I don't understand anything that's happening, and I'm just trusting you.
So basically, with Mad Lobber, I don't actually get an attack roll; they automatically miss.
They just miss and scatter. Yeah.
So because I aimed at, hang on, I'll see if I can click and buzz it. So because I was targeting that square there, then basically the bombs land here, here, and here. So
nice.
On the first one, so the right swarm will need to make 2 dex saves.
Yep. Fail.
And I need to quickly double check what these magic surges actually are.
This is why I have never once wanted to pretend to know how to play Henry.
Okay.
As a reminder for all the folks at home, this is a custom class that Josh designed himself, the Alchemist.
Okay, so so for the first bomb, it explodes, and the left swarm will be taking, let's see, 5, 21. Will be taking 26 force damage.
Nice.
Because wild magic surged and turned all the bomb damage into force damage.
Okay.
The right
this one seems like it's almost destroyed.
Yeah. The right one will take either assuming those decks.
Yeah, those I did 2 fails.
Yeah, it'll be taking 21 force damage.
Nice. Ants scattering everywhere.
The second one will take. For the second one, left guy is taking 10 fire and 24 piercing.
It's gone. That was exactly its hit points.
And the right one will take 24 piercing.
Nice.
Because of its failed save.
Yeah, so this one right here has just been obliterated by the Agents of Pain.
Lovely. And the final one, hate search. Good grief. Okay. So it does its regular. Whoopsie daisy. It does its regular explosion, dealing 11, 12 fire and 20 piercing to the right swarm. But then also, gonna need some dex saves because the fireball this spell is cast at 3rd level, centered on red bomb.
Wild magic, my folks.
Yeah.
All right, so those are the dex saves. What did you say that it did take?
So it took, from the actual bomb itself, it took 12 fire and 20 piercing.
Okay, 12 fire, 20 piercing. All right. And then I got a 22 and a 16 on its dex saves.
Against which one?
22 and 16.
So it just gets the it will be making the save against fireball, but also and let me calculate 20-foot radius here.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
So myself and
okay, yeah, I see. All right, so Anna,
fireball as well.
I'll roll for Sanok and Damien. What's the DC?
DC would be Henry's DC, so
I think Tanaka's fine because he has a +5 as well.
So DC 19.
Perfect. Hey,
That's
nice.
really rude.
Damien's fine. So half of that, okay. So 14.
So Henry succeeds, and then also because he is, he's got health and safety, so he'll take half of that again.
So many things just happened, guys.
Okay, so then
it's like in maybe Jordan, you'll appreciate this reference. I'm thinking of Let's Game It Out, where he like set off all the fireworks at once in the theme park and then just crashes the game. Like, that's what I'm imagining right now.
I can also appreciate that too. Okay.
Thank you. I couldn't remember who'd seen. Very good. Is that it? Is that all?
Yeah, that's him. And now I need to roll a d20.
It's even performed by a different
So
Josh.
it's novel. Hey, yeah, true. This is Josh, and welcome to Let's Bomb It Out.
And he stays around. He exists this turn.
Right, I forgot that was a roll to exist.
That's what he deserves. He doesn't deserve to leave after doing all that.
Very good. What does this look like?
Yeah, so literally he like pulls out, because he's got the charged alchemist stone, so he like starts squeezing little droplets of magical essence into his bombs and then just throws them madly in a direction at this massive swarm, because he figures, I can't miss, they're just way too big.
Yeah.
And yeah, like there's a whole bunch of strange explosions of various different colors and shapes. Like
fireball goes off.
I'm thinking of the old Clone Wars movie, like the strange colors. I can't remember what the explosive material is called, but yeah.
Very good. All right, after that bombardment, Anna.
Well, I'm just gonna do what I do
Singed eyebrows.
and hit things. So here we go. Boop, boop,
Hit.
boop.
Hit. Nice.
And then I'm gonna unarmed strike. Here we go.
Nice.
That's.
I'd like to think that your unarmed strikes are you just squishing them or
Yeah, squishing them.
Yeah, and then I guess.
But she's not squishing them in bulk. She's squishing them one at a time, so it looks really cool. So it's just like.
Yeah, she's using her and with the staff too. It's just like poking them one by one.
I guess technically, if I move down here, does that flank with Surge?
Yeah, I think so.
And would that be leaving the swarm, or is that technically like still staying in the swarm?
I think you're still staying in the swarm.
Sure, I'll flank. Why not?
Yeah, I could be pedantic about it and be like, you need to be one square away from it. I don't care.
Wow, you're too kind.
I know.
There we go. That's my turn.
Very good. And squishes the bugs. Get
will use his bonus action to exit the egg.
Hey, everybody.
And then he'll like wander forwards, I think, and just like wade into the lovely.
You see thousands upon thousands of dead ants and living ones. Some of them on fire.
He loves it. This is a snack. Delicious.
Fair.
This is basically a buffet, and I'm going to enjoy it. Yeah, and then
As Dragonborn Jesus is my witness, I will never go hungry again.
and I think he will. Yeah, I think he'll use Word of Radiance and just make them make I believe it's a dex save. Let me check. Constitution save.
Okay.
So, and ignore the Phoenix's roll.
Oh, roll bad. 12.
So it'll take 15 radiant damage.
Nice. Your radiant beak descends upon them.
Yeah. And then once they're
yum.
nicely toasted, he will eat them. Because they're very little.
Very good. Yeah. You're just cooking them. Yeah, just.
Yeah. And that's it.
I'm imagining him doing this and then like sitting cross-legged and taking out a pair of chopsticks. Oof. All right. The ants attack once more. All right. So this Anna, it's not gonna matter, but did you make your deck save at the beginning
I
of your
didn't
turn?
make one. Like, should I make one? Because does it even matter?
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
We'll just have it happen at the end of your turn instead of the beginning. But
Yes.
I figured that would be the case, but okay, so the ants are at the start of their turns, and this doesn't really come up until now, but at the start of the turns, they get to designate their prey. So this one is going to designate Surge as its prey and step over to it. It is going to Surge, unfortunately. Actually, here, chainmail is medium armor, yeah? I believe that's the case.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I believe so.
And then, unfortunately, that means it's going to get
heavy.
Is it? It doesn't matter as long as it's a medium or heavy, as long as it's not light. But I think chain shirt is light and chain mail is one of the others.
Yeah,
it gets advantage against creatures wearing medium or heavy armor. because hard to get the ants out of your armor once they're inside. So they're gonna go ahead and do. It's gonna try to trip him first. Actually, it's just gonna restrain him. He's gonna do pinning mass. It's one of its actions. Oh wait, maybe it doesn't because I don't think it can do this and bite. Yeah, it's not gonna bother. That's gonna take too long. It will. Oh, I guess it. Nah.
But
no.
too
Okay.
long isn't here. That's a different game.
Yeah, true. He's gonna do devouring bites. So he missed and he missed. Okay, well, very good. That's it.
And then just remember, he could have only
he has
done one
advantage.
of those anyway.
He had advantage. You're right. You are correct, but it does have advantage. So hit one of those for. Perfect. Yeah, I think it automatically did this. Nice. Okay, 20 piercing on Surge as they start crawling all over him and biting him. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it for that one. This one is going to. I don't know. They might sense weakness in Surge and just go for him. I think they're going to do that. Designate Surge as its prey as well, and execute another bite attack with advantage, hitting for 21 piercing damage.
I actually think because this is the one I attacked, so my ancestral protectors are on it right now. Here, let me.
If that's
the
how it works,
target
then
has disadvantage on any attack rolls that isn't you.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yep. So it
and
misses.
then he also has resistance if it does hit.
Yep. So he's the ants do go for Surge, but your ancestral guardians swoop in and keep them from hurting him very well. I think this other one is going to start surging over this way. And Henry, you are still in existence, yes? So it's going to try to get you. It's going to designate you as. Actually, it can't designate you as its prey because you're not in its. At the start of its turn, you're not in its space. So it is just going to do its devouring bites. Can only do one, I suppose, because it's slowed. Nice. Wow. Okay. Got a crit though. All right. That is a good old. Oh wait.
Here.
Sorry. I forgot that it's. I forgot the condition here of if it's prey, it does more damage. So give me just a moment here. So you do take that 19 and 20. Unfortunately, you also take no, it can't designate you as prey. What I was thinking of is Surge. Surge does take an additional 48 plus 4 from that first attack he got a while back. Okay, sorry. Couldn't remember how the ability worked.
Can I lower Can I lower Surge's damage by 7?
Yep. You guys are fighting back to back as the ants swarm over everybody. But yeah, Henry, you get swarmed by ants and it hurts. The fire ants are getting you. There you go. And I think that's it. Let's see. Try to decide. Let me make a roll real quick for something. Don't mind me. What's your passive perception actually, Alyssa?
It's a 22. Let me double check. 24.
Nice. Actually, this might actually be.
Be right back.
Mm-hmm. All right, I don't think that matters. All right, cool. What is everybody else's passive perceptions? Is it 16 or lower or higher or whatever?
I think
Anyone
mine's only
who
like a 14.
Yeah, anyone who has a 16 or higher does see that a piece of the swarm over here, when it left these squares over here, remained and is kind of shifting and kind of squirming around this spot over here. But that is all. Benedict.
Benedict is going to let's see. Benedict is going to just be boring, and he's going to try and sacred flame the ant swarm that Takui and Anna are in. So they can make a dex save.
Nice. Mm-hmm.
And they fail, so they take 10 radiant damage.
Nice.
Ooh. And that's his whole turn. I'm like, Benedict is gonna save some spells if something else happens.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I think these ants are gonna do some legendary actions. This one is gonna try to collapse. The one on the top here is gonna try to collapse Surge. He's gonna make a dex save. He does get a bonus because of being a paladin, which is nice. So he's good. This other one is gonna try to Bissell Iker Surge on him. Yep, so he's fine because he has a bonus. But he does take half of the acid for 19 or 9. And then this last one will do an Abyssal Iker Surge against Henry. Make a dex save, my friend. They get you with acid. Huzzah. 15 acid damage.
Mm-hmm. Because of my health and safety procedures, I will take half of that amount.
Amazing. All right, Deli. Lightning some more bugs.
Yes. I guess. Oh, I can only hit 2 of them. Just straight here, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Make dex saves.
Yep. Against those 2. Right, I gotta roll damage.
I assume that second one succeeds.
Just barely.
Yeah, nice.
And then I will the one that succeeded, if I can tell, I will shoot at with my archer shot.
That one. Yeah. Go for it.
Ugh.
A 16 hits with this slow, so you're good.
That was 16
Nice.
radiant.
Yeah, that one seems like it's on its last several dozen legs.
That is my turn.
Alrighty. I don't think the ants are going to move anymore. So, to knock, I'm going to check something for him real quick. It'll be you next, Audrin. Okay. All right. He will likely... He's going to go to Henry's rescue and attack the thing over here. We'll go ahead and kind of get around to this side to set up some flanking. He can actually he'll do. Not sure. Maybe not. Trying to set it up so Damien can do it on the other side. But he's got to stay out of its squares. Yeah, I think it's the best you can do. All right, longsword. Hit. Miss. So 14 slashing. And he will go ahead and burn a lower level spell slot to do a smite for another 18. All right, Audrin. Back to you, my friend.
Perfect timing.
The ants next to Take Queen Surge are definitely getting down there. This one seems about halfway, and the one below you is also pretty damaged.
Okay. So does the horde seem smallest that's next to Takeway?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure how easy my aim is going to be. Well, no, I'm above everything, so my aim should actually be just fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to shoot that bottom horde, the one down here next to them.
Go for it.
And I could steady aim for advantage now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's do it. Steady aim. Get a little bit of advantage going on here. See what happens. And pew.
Hit.
Well, that was a waste of a steady aim. But it does hit. So
What else
and
are you
it's
going to do with your
sneak.
bonus action, though? I guess attack again. All right, sounds good. Got 17 damage there. Not down yet.
And I got 2 more shots.
Hit.
Blot.
Hit. Nice. It's not down, but certainly we'll be able to take it out this next turn.
So almost 40 damage. What, 39 damage total?
That sounds right. Very cool. Tikwi. I'm gonna blast this thing.
Well, I'm a little nervous that something's going on over in the corner over there. So, I'm next to even like notice something that tells me that there's something I feel like I should
You
be
know
looking
me,
at.
Alyssa. I love just having random things happen in the background that mean nothing.
That mean nothing, of course. Let's see here. Can I get over there though? Yeah, I can. So I can get over to that spot. Yeah. Let me check something real quick.
The ants take over Takewee's mind. She moves to the end of the line right here and sunbeams all of us perfectly in a row.
Don't give Caleb
You're
ideas.
right. They come in. Okay.
Luckily for you, I didn't
don't
hear
know if
that
I'm gonna be
idea because
able-
I was looking at something else.
Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and try to finish off this swarm.
Yep.
And then.
Oh, make
we'll
a
go
dex
from there.
save, by the way.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Actually, wait, Audrin.
Is there a plus?
Take 16 more piercing damage as the ants bite you.
Okay. We agreed I'm not flanking, correct?
No.
Dang Dang it. Why? I rolled 2 ones. What the heck?
Oof.
So far. Yeah. Oof. Okay. All right. Well, guess I'll roll again.
That one hits.
Man, I am not rolling good tonight. Okay. That's very unfortunate because I probably could have finished this thing off.
You did. Good job.
I did? Oh,
Mhm.
okay, sweet. Well, that's good. Okay, well then, so with my movement, then I'm going to move. Let's see, that's 15. That's 35 feet right there.
Nice.
What do I see as I cut up?
You do see
Over
the
here.
ant swarm. The piece of it that fell off. It seems to be shifting and forming into something. You see a hand begin to form. Like the ants are forming into like
Okay, well, I
what
can't
looks like
do-
a human-like hand.
Got it. Okay.
But you think there's enough mass
unfortunately,
there that
I
if
have no
once
more
it forms,
attacks.
it'll probably like form into like a it could there's enough there to form a humanoid body.
Right. I think I can gather, player Alyssa can gather a little bit of what's maybe happening here. Okay. Unfortunately, there's nothing else I could do because I don't have any other attacks. So that is my turn. I couldn't make it like an Arcana check right now, right? To like know what's happening here.
You could make an Arcana check. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not sure because I know sometimes that takes an action to do that, but
No, yeah, you could just. I'll let you know what your gut reaction is, what your gut knowledge is. You know,
I don't know. There's a hand forming.
Yep.
Which I
looks
know is
weird.
not good. So
Yep.
There we
Don't need an Arcana check to know that's not good.
No, but it should be an insight check.
I think for now, you just don't know. All right, Damien is going to. Let's see. I think he can. He's like an acrobat and stuff. I think he'll just clamber over the wall here, kind of jump over it, and get there so he can flank. And attack. We got Leno Arma hit for 8. And Vicious Rapier hit for 11. And then he does get sneak attack as well. They're 29. Yep, so they're turning into this ant colony over here. Surge, probably just attack the one next to him, yeah?
Yeah. That's
Doesn't
what I'm
make a
thinking.
Dex save. I'll do that real quick. Okay, he actually he actually goes prone, even with his, I think he has a +5 bonus, is it? Let's check. Charisma modifier. No, he's a +4. Yeah, it's not enough. Yeah, he falls prone.
I could give
actually.
him an additional +5 with my.
With a +5, you'd only get him to 17, and the DC is 18.
But
actually, he already has a +4. You're right. Yeah.
isn't it though? I mean, you can do that, but also if he falls prone, can he just stand back up and use half his movement?
Yes, I didn't design this creature as well as I hoped. That's fine. I gave it my best shot.
Because I'm like, he can just, if he's gonna just stay right there and attack, he can just stand
There should have
back
been at
up,
the end
right?
of the end of the turn. This happens. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I think you can do it though. I think it'll work just fine.
I mean, I think the idea, right, is that if you're trying to get away, this is this makes it impossible.
It's definitely pulling
to
you
get
down. Like it does
away,
something.
right,
It doesn't
kind
do
of a thing.
nothing.
Okay.
You want to do that then?
I'll just have Surge get back up.
Yeah.
With half his movement.
Uh-huh.
And then attack.
This one's still float, I think. So I think they both hit.
I play Surge in attack mode.
Do we want to do
A smite, I think
a
so.
smite? Yeah.
Let's
What's
do
the
it
slot?
at second level, I think, this time. I'll
Okay.
take it off. Boop.
I think
Therefore, you are.
it does 2. Second level, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, it'll be 48 altogether because it's a fiend. There we go.
4 date.
It is not dead yet, but Surge is wading into it with his Sunblade. Nestor? Assume Nestor's going to take some shots at something. Let's have him.
Yeah, sorry, that's me. Huh?
Okay, that's right.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm off my classes longer. God, so I'm good. I'm here. I just wasn't paying attention.
It's all good,
Yeah, I think Nestor will probably just attack one near Henry, I think, since that one seems
Yeah.
to be the least damaged. Want to try to help out
Mhm.
those guys over there. I think he's not going to do anything fancy, Joe. Just attack with Birthright.
Yep.
And I think he'll probably swear him as his new sworn enemy.
Yep,
Right.
that it does
You
hit with
Do that. I
15.
think. Oh no, you can choose a new one after the next dawn.
Well, it's
So he can't choose a new one today.
I think it's when your enemy. Yeah,
It says when
Oh,
your
I see,
sworn enemy dies,
yeah.
you can choose a new one at the next. So yeah,
I think
okay.
I've misread
So
that.
he
in
attacks
the
that
past.
one.
Yeah, we've not been playing
That's
it that
okay.
way.
No,
all
no,
right.
we have not.
Yeah,
That
it's
is-
okay. Okay, so he attacks, and
Oh yeah, sorry.
that's-
I don't know why I did that. Just had it in the chat ready to go, and then sent it anyway. All right, cool.
Yep.
Ronan will probably just try to blast this thing next to him. See what he can do. He might just do a magic missile. He's not going to waste too much here. I'll have him do it at 3rd level. So I'm just gonna ignore that first one that I rolled there. Well, I guess that. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 altogether. So another 5 d4 plus 5. Nice. Or, sorry, ignore that last one. So -3 from this. 18, 23. There you go. Yep. So he just shoots a couple of magic missiles over at this thing, just to wear it down. And then
He also does give his intelligence bonus.
you're
1%.
right. I just remember that. Yeah. All right. There you go. Henry Smitherson. Back to you.
Henry will. He'll throw a bomb at this square. Take that bomb.
Well, he misses the
I'm
ant. If
assuming-
that's
Does a 13 hit the ant?
it. Does not.
Okay. Let's see where it ends up hitting.
You. That'd be hilarious.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will have to attempt to dodge it.
Incredible. So both myself and the ant will be making a
dexterity save against the piercing damage.
Okay. Got a 10.
A 16. So we both will be taking 23 piercing damage.
Nice.
I'll be taking half that because of evasion.
Right.
And then I will throw another bomb at it.
Nice. That does hit.
Nine.
Another dex save.
So because it hit it exactly where I aimed it at,
Yep.
it will be taking 11 fire and 16 piercing.
Nice.
But I did wild magic surge. So in the process of me squeezing out this magical juice from the thing onto my hand, some of it actually dripped onto my hand, and we suddenly see like my skin become more plush and healthy and young, and Henry grows 9 years younger.
Incredible. Who needs the special quest to get your body back? You just wild magic yourself into a young man again. It is still not your body though, unfortunately.
Yeah, so I think he like how old is this body? I guess
it was like 30 years old, so you're now 21.
Okay, 21. Yeah, all right.
I imagine Deli sees this and goes, "Oh, that's familiar."
So I don't think Henry regresses to voice crack stage, but like he definitely looks.
That is so funny. That it?
That is it, I think. Give me a second. I don't think I've got anything that I have to do as a bonus action. So yeah, that's all good.
Takewee, on this turn, right before Anna's, you see forming before you the form of a woman. You see a humanoid figure. It looks to you, it coalesces out of the ants, and the ants begin to like interlock, and kind of it's as if as they're swarming around.
Caleb, don't say what you're about to say. No,
it's as if they're swarming around, and like as they turn, you see that like on their backs, right? Like before they were like on their belly, like kind of facing towards you. And then as they turn around and kind of shift around, suddenly like on their backs is like a piece of human skin or a nose or a finger. And they all kind of start twisting around and then forming into and then interlocking into what looks to be a Mesoamerican human woman. And she's I don't think she's naked. I think she has like clothing that kind of materializes as well out of the ants. Like suddenly a kind of a dark green dress, like forms out of ants on her. And she has like a headband, and she has like long like earrings coming off of her ears. And she is kneeling before you, kind of like as in almost as if in shock. And at the end of this transformation, looks up at you and says, Who are you? Where am I?
I hate you.
I was really thinking it was going to be like red instead of green. I was going to be like, she of the ruby skirt.
She of the ruby slippers.
She of the ruby. Oh, please, no. I mean, she's from Kansas.
Well, you see a golden path go outward. That's actually what is in the Soul Realm the whole time in the Wells of Darkness. It's this golden road, that kind of winds.
And there's another thing of ants right next to her that turns into a dog.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's just one giant ant. That is her pet. Anyway, Anna, it's your turn.
Wait, does that make me the flying monkey?
No, Shabani Ronin's flying monkey is the flying monkey.
My passive perception is 14, so I don't notice any of this happening.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just going to go up right over there and try and finish this ant swarm.
Do it. Hit. Miss. Hit.
Okay.
Nice.
And then
Not down yet.
did a gig.
Hit. Very good. Very good. It is not down yet, but you're squishing the last of them.
Jeez. Okay, and then I'm gonna like take the chance to move away.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you have a thing where like it doesn't provoke an attack of opportunity on you, right?
Correct. I have mobile.
Unfortunately, I think it still does the
I was never
cleaning
in
brood
it.
thing, right? Or are you never in it? You're just on the side of. Oh yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. Okay, you're good. Get out of that. Eating your bugs.
Having a little sneaky snack.
Bug eating
What
good
do you do
time.
next?
Also,
Get out of that.
What was the joke I was going to make earlier?
What's the Silva Wizard
Four
boss?
Marvel Foreman!
Nice.
Git will summon a small flame to his hand and toss it in the general direction of that other ant swarm.
Yep. The one by Audrey.
Yeah.
Cool. Do it. Do it. Nice. It is conflagrated.
And then
Yeah.
Git will fly in this general direction to see what's going on.
Mm-hmm, sure. Yeah, you see the same thing. You see this woman kneeling before. And bleep. There's a token, by the way. Yeah, just so you know. The last abyssal ant swarm going to attack Henry. You are now its prey. Nice. Okay, an additional. This is gonna hurt. So that was its first attack.
Always something we love to hear.
You can subtract 18 from it.
Do you have to be close to them to do that or no?
Then 30 feet or something, right?
I think it's a. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure. Just have.
Have to see them or hear them or something.
Yeah.
Mm.
Then I assume that other one hits too for another 26. Actually, that also additional. Yeah. Forgot about this poison thing. There's so many things in this thing. We're just gonna
Also,
ignore that.
is this a legendary action or it's its turn?
This is its turn.
It can
And
only
is
attack
this-
the one time.
And
Oh,
have
you're right.
you
You're right. Okay, ignore this then.
automatically- Have you already halved it as well?
Halved. Oh, yeah.
Because I'm assuming it's
Forgot
below
about this.
100.
No, just go ahead and have the whole thing, and yeah, it's like 5 different conditions that all matter here. It's fine. It's fine. We all know I'm not good at Dungeons and Dragons. It's fine.
I just feel like I'm just happy I was at least slightly helpful by slowing these things.
Yes.
Very
Definitely worked.
helpful.
Yeah, because Henry's not looking very hot there for a second. All right, I believe that is its turn, and we're back to Benedict.
Okay, I'm assuming Benedict notices something happening because he has a +5 to wisdom, so I'm guessing his perception is like good.
Yeah, you only need to do a 16 there. I think it should be on the character sheet what his passive is.
It isn't that I could see.
Should be. We'll find it. Should be in senses. Oh, there's nothing in senses. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I don't think it's there.
Yeah, I mean, it would be his passive is 16.
Okay,
He has a
so
6 in perception. So yeah, he can see what's happening over there, or at least as much as he can from his angle.
Yeah, he's just gonna get 30 feet closer, and then I feel like once again he's just gonna go ahead and sacred flame this swarm and save his utility for whatever's about to happen.
Yeah, there's only a few bugs left, so that's a good call.
Yeah, because he's like trying to figure out what's happening up closer. So, oh my gosh, that's embarrassing.
That is
8 damage.
embarrassing. I'll roll for its dex save here.
Phew, it fails.
Nice. Yep, not dead yet though.
It's so close to being dead.
It's like 8 bugs left. Deli?
Wait, so the one bug, the last thing of bugs is almost dead?
Yep.
Okay, 1 second.
Like if somebody just looks at it the wrong way, I think it's gonna die.
I mean, I'll just wait a second. Where'd it go? I'll just call lightning it.
Yeah, you still have call lightning up, might as well.
Is it dead now?
Yeah, even at half.
Okay.
Well, yeah, even at half it'll die.
Why would it take half?
If it doesn't.
Oh, if it's saved, Gotcha. Sorry, I was confused for a second.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So yeah, you just Benedict, shoots some sacred flame over there and sees a couple of the bugs still scurrying about, and then lightning smokes them.
Yeah, that token looks familiar.
And yeah, I mean the whole thing over here stinks. There are just thousands upon thousands of these tiny little demonic ants, just crisped and fried and split in half, and just like caking the whole area around here. But yeah, obviously on Tanak's turn, he goes over here and he kneels down before she of the jade skirt and says, "My lady, you have returned. Please tell me." He knows that you're right there. He knows that you're right there, so I think he's probably looking for her to say something to you.
Before he would even,
yeah, go ahead.
Well, yeah, because I think as I don't know if I'm putting pieces together yet, because she's not a snake woman or she's like this Mesoamerican woman, dressed in green, but I don't know that
she's not a Genasi, but she isn't
automatically think this is she of the jade bird. She's like, where am I? I think I as Tanak is coming up, I'd be like, who are you?
Yeah, and honestly, at that point, Tanak doesn't want to give that away then, right, immediately. So he'll just kneel down and give her a hand, lean down and give her a hand, to let her up. And I think she takes it and stands and then just says, I think my name was, and I'm trying to remember off the top of my head what.
Karen.
Because I know Tanak would know this name, and you might, you would probably know this name too. I'm trying to remember what the original name.
I think I would know the name.
What her original name is, not like she of the jade skirt, the title, but I know it's
just her.
Shablanque is
regular human
brother.
Right.
And then
was,
well, that was another name they called them, but that's mainly the afterlife. It wasn't wasn't her name also Hunapu for some reason?
There's one Hunapu, two Hunapu.
I don't remember what her name was.
I don't know. It's not in a Google somewhere.
That's what I'm trying to find. I'm trying to like see if I wrote down. Okay, I have all my Guardians of the Orb listed here. I'm sure it's in one of the versions of my Terra Nullius notes. Here, but yeah, I don't have it here. I think it was. I have a feeling that her name was Hunapu for some reason. Like she was named after her father. So whatever. She says her name, right? She says the name that we would recognize her as the
Right.
original name of the woman who would become the snake goddess, she of the jade skirt. You would obviously recognize this Takeway. But Tanakh is probably frowning because he was probably expecting a UNT, right? And so are you, right? But he like helps her to her feet.
Well, I wasn't expecting anything. I literally had no idea this is even here. Like, I am so confused. I'm trying as a player not to like
not to immediately jump to conclusions.
Like affect.
And in all fairness,
what Takeway is saying and doing, I feel like Takeway would hear that name, see what Tanakh is doing, like holding her hand, and then she's like eyeline to him and just be like, "What did you do?"
Sure, yeah.
Like she's not going to immediately attack, but she's going to know, you did something.
While this is happening, the rest of you, what are you guys doing? Making your way over?
I mean, we don't know who this person is.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like once
there's some quiet in the room,
we all start to go over. I would think.
Pretty sure Audrin has a pretty darn good idea of what's happening right now.
Yeah, I mean, Audrin.
Yeah, given that he's the one who initiated this.
So Anna, as you pass,
that, and he also knew what was lying.
Exactly. Anna, as you pass Damien, you see him looking down at his sword, and you see that his sword is now black. He's looking down at it and like frowning, like he didn't notice this. But yeah, Audrin, you go over to, and when you say, what have you done? Tanakh looks at you and says, I'm giving someone that I dearly love a second chance. See for yourself. Is this a monster? Is this woman the terror, the tyrant that all the stories say she is? Or is she a poor, defenseless person who is in need of redemption? And this woman is just standing there like, I don't understand.
Like, Git raised a feathered hand.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can ask.
Yeah.
And Git will put his little feathered fronds together and will cast Zone of Truth.
Yeah. Sounds good.
And then wait 2 or 3 rounds for people to fail their saves, and then we'll ask some questions, whatever is convenient.
Just curious what anyone else having a reaction here was, because Tanakh is probably like, yes, of course, yes, let's do it, right? Let's get to the bottom of this once and for all. I'm curious what Takeway is saying though.
I'm honestly trying to figure it out in this moment too. I don't know that she would just immediately go to attack him. I just she's just so
all your hackles are raised, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, no, it's I'm sure her hair is still on fire even though she's not raging anymore. the hairs are probably like flickering, like the hairs on her arms
yeah.
are probably, like flickering little beats of fire, like 'cause she's just so like edge. Because what exactly did he say? He said like we can redeem her, and like, do you see like the tyrant? I'm like
Giving someone he loves a second chance.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yep.
And I just say, you love somebody. You've never met this woman before. You don't know her like I do.
Yeah, he's giving you like a hard stare.
And I think she just like turns to her and just says, "What do you remember? Who are you?"
Yeah, and she says, I remember a jungle similar to this one, and a people looking for the power to save our people." She looks at you. "We found it, didn't we? Your face, your hair. The mask did its work, did it not?"
At this point,
Um,
I have a feeling that Takui and Audrin should do a joint history check.
So what do you want to learn specifically?
If we can piece together what she
Just
means
like know
by
about the
piece together the mask.
Yeah, because I feel like Takui would know all the history about like she had Jade skirt and like the fact that she has brothers. I don't know if she would go as far back to know that she was like once considered a hero. I don't know if she would know that part of history.
I'm positive that the Cult of the Dying Flame would have downplayed any positive thing about Jade skirt, right? Yeah.
Right, exactly.
But Audrin,
so I'm just curious if like that is something I could have known.
Well, it could be something that you discovered in what's the guild that we're in that likes knowledge
about that though? I gave them most of their information about all that.
Yeah, they don't know as much about the Uloli Basin, honestly.
Okay.
I gave them most of the knowledge that they have.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I mean, you can make a history check to know.
Who? What is your history, Alyssa?
Yeah, can I? Okay.
What is your history?
8.
An 8. I just feel like though I just don't know if Audrin would even know this.
Well,
it's
like I just don't know if there's a way for you to have known this.
I think we have established though at this point that Audrin is constantly reading books and grabbing knowledge, and I think didn't we even say that like at this point, like as an 18th level adventurer, you just like are really good at guessing things too.
There's also
right?
that
You just
too.
Yeah.
But I mean, like Audrin, I would like to point out that like very early on in the campaign, one of Audrin's things was like bars and getting information from bars and tidbits from. So like, it's something he could have picked up there and then researched more. It's also something that he could have heard something about overseas.
I do think this is very unlikely, but I'm happy to let you make the roll. We'll say that 24 was for you, Alyssa, and let's just have you make a separate roll, Audrin. I do think that Takui does not know about the history of the. Yeah, similar. I think you guys don't know much about this. Honestly, Tanakh probably does though, right? That's part of the. Like, I think he looks at you, Takui, and he says, "Takui, you say that I do not know this woman, and yet I have read her book every day since I was little. I do know this woman more than I have known anyone. And I can tell, looking at her now, that she is the same woman that I knew I would find. A hero, corrupted by the same powers that almost destroyed our world. The Devourers are the true enemy, Takui. She, the Jade Skirt, was merely a pawn. And yes, she made mistakes. She did horrible things. Everyone makes mistakes and does horrible things. Can we truly say that everything she has done from her deepest desires? Can we not say that she has been influenced by a power greater than her to do terrible things? Is there no chance that we can give her any leeway for those factors? I believe that we can. And I believe that even if she is the person that you think she is, people can change. Look at her. She's no longer a god. She's just a woman. A woman who needs my help. And I'm going to give her it.
Man, these simps and their parasocial relationships.
Who all is currently under the effect of the zone of truth?
I'm her number one fan on her Twitch. Constantly giving her bits.
I would think all of us are.
Her number one fans?
No, under
No,
the zone of truth.
We're all under the zone of truth. Yeah.
The zone of Troon.
So obviously, like, I know he's being truthful. Like, he's being very sincere. I feel like I've come to have believed that about can I okay.
Audrin does have something to say.
Okay. I feel like there's just no world in which Takei would let this woman go free.
Yep.
Like, I just can't see it. Like, I'm trying to picture it. I'm trying to think, like, yeah, does Takei, like, really believe that this woman could be redeemed? Like, could her mind be changed? And I just don't think I just don't think it can. No matter what he says. And I think she feels so betrayed right now.
Yeah.
The problem is that the one thing I was thinking about doing was augury, but that casting time takes a minute to do. I don't think I have a minute to do that. We will probably just like
you might. I mean, we can
in a
sit
fuming
here.
rage, like right. But I think I think that's probably what she'll do is she's like, looking at them and then looking around because like she doesn't necessarily she may not even have her party on her side because historically I think you guys have not been on her. I think she feels that right now. She feels like you guys are not on her, will not join her in this.
Back her up if you decide to attack.
So she's right, exactly. So I think she's like, I need to go like pray and like figure this out. I think she's gonna like look around and then like stalk into like a corner kind of a bit.
Yeah, I think at that point, Tanakh looks around at the rest of you and says, listen, this is why I came to the Wells of Darkness. I'm happy to lend you whatever aid that you wish, but if you would rather that I disappear and you never see me again, that is fine by me. I'm sorry to have put you in danger. The ritual seems to have worked, despite what Audrin did to disrupt it. I don't blame you, Audrin. I understand. I promise. I understand what this seems like to all of you, but I am going to go save my people.
Real quick, real quick, I was just going to say, Deli kind of wants to go to Audrin and say, wait, Audrin screwed this up? Do we trust that something's not going to go wrong sort of thing? What were you going to say, Jordan?
Audrin was going to say, I actually have a very different question right now. What does what does the Lady of Pain want with her? Because Audrin has pieced that crap together. There's
right. So as far as you know, you definitely don't know anything about, like, she's never mentioned this, so this has not come up at all. But you do remember a conversation that you had with the others at various points, like the other agents of pain, that seemed to imply that they were all working with the Lady of Pain because she was also going to help them with their own personal projects. So yes, it's possible that the Lady of Pain has some sort of ulterior motive for helping Tanakh do this, but it's more like the most obvious answer is that this is what Tanakh wanted from the Lady of Pain, like that she would help him do this in return for his services.
Okay. So the Lady of Pain doesn't strictly want necessarily anything to do with her. This is Tanakh's thing that the Lady of Pain is giving him to assist him in return for his service.
Yeah, this is what it seems like to you.
So this isn't a mission from the Lady of Pain.
It's not a mission from the Lady of Pain, no. As far as you can tell, Audrey's good at making connections. You know that the Lady of Pain has plans, and surely she has something in mind with helping Tanakh like this. At the very least, it's not going to hinder her plans, right, for this to happen, according to what she views this as. But yeah, it seems the most obvious to you that this is just what Tanakh wanted from her, like to get help with.
And then Audrin says, "I want you to describe the ritual to me in as great of detail as you can, and then I'd like to make an Arcana check to see if the way that I disrupted it and the timing and everything, to see what the effects were and to see if there's any extra effects, and probably is talking it over with Deli.
That would help.
Yeah.
Because something went wrong.
I mean, the blade is black now, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, Henry will want to be doing identify on the sword.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then Git'll say,
yeah, I do have an answer for your last thing there. I'm just trying to figure out exactly what it is.
Yep, you're good.
Sorry, I was talking to Josh. He's been secretly messaging me this whole time.
Okay.
but yes, I will. What was your question then, Jordan?
Well, I said I wanted Tanakh to explain the ritual in excruciating detail, and then I'd like to, just so I know exactly what happened, and exactly and then Deli and I doing an Arcana check to see if we can figure out what went wrong and hopefully have advantage on the check, because we're getting all the details.
All right, just give me a moment here. This is a very important thing that I'm.
Moment is being given.
Yep.
No need to rush. While you're doing that, I'm going to take these 2 sticks that are on my desk. I'm going to hold them. Not do anything with them. I'm just going to hold them.
Okay, so get that last thing there. You do sense a fiend within your divine sense presence.
and is the direction from where I expect?
So as real quick as Henry goes over, we'll cut to what that was happening over there. Henry went over to Damien and was looking at a sword. Are you just gonna cast it with a spell slot?
He can't. He only can do it with the ritual.
As a ritual, okay. So it's like 10 minutes, right? Yeah. Okay. So you start doing that. That's happening in the background. Is anyone else doing anything in this time period?
Mainly just helping Audrin.
Yeah.
Right, so you're going through it, and you asked Tanakh and Ronan to basically explain.
Yeah, explain in detail so we can figure out if anything to figure out what all might have gone wrong here, what we need to be looking for.
Yep.
Yeah. Git will speak into Tanakh's mind, telepathically and secretly, and will say, "Are you expecting this individual to be a human, a humanoid, or a celestial? Or is there something else you are expecting?
Yeah, sure. But Vivify can bring people back in different forms, or whatever that is.
Reincarnate, I think.
Reincarnate.
Of, but yeah. Yeah. Tanakh seems annoyed, and he like looks at you, and he says aloud, I'm not sure what I expected, but she's here now. What game are you playing?
There's like that Git literally says, he says, you want your lady back, correct?
Yes.
Whatever form your lady is in, I sincerely doubt that this is actually her.
He frowns. And how can you tell that? Anyone can interrupt if you want.
Yeah, like
I'm just saying, during
side, just not mine.
Yeah.
During this time, like I'm taking the minute to cast augury, and I I want to take a specific course of action you plan to take in the next 30 minutes. It's what will happen if I attack she of the this.
Yeah.
If I attack this here, wheel or woe.
Oh, this spell is so subjective, and I just never know what to do with it.
Oh.
Let me take a look at the spell again. Let's see. Oh, I guess nothing is technically a result as well. Good results, bad results.
Nothing. It's more like, oh yeah.
I assume this is like from your perspective, right? Like for
I
you.
don't think so necessarily.
Like objectively
I
good.
don't think it's necessarily like if I think it's going to be good, right? I think because like right, that this is not actually her, which is kind of what I was suspecting anyways, that this isn't like because the ritual was disruptive, right? This is probably a demon disguising to be her.
The thing that I'm
something
wondering
along
here
those lines
is just like in terms
like
of
if
like
I were to reveal that
is like it does,
because if I were to attack her and it reveals that she's actually a demon, right, that would wheel technically positive results for me, correct?
Yeah, okay. I think we're gonna say wheel and woe will be the most unhelpful we can possibly be.
Okay, that's fair. You know what? I think Takely's just like, if there's any good that will come from me attacking her, I'm gonna do it.
Does Git's had conversations with these guys before, correct?
The Agents of Pain. Yeah, at least at the very least on the Sea Wyvern at the beginning of season 9, probably. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so yeah, I think Git will say, what was the thing? What creature type was the thing you were intending to that you had in the sword? That's what he'll ask. Because he saw that they were using a sword as a focus, and so
yes, and honestly, Jordan, as Audrin is like starting to begin to talk to, like probably Ronan is the one who's starting to give you the ritual as well. The thing that he says that Git is probably even playing off of too in a moment is we were using Damien's sword and the Tooth of Ahazu the Tooth of Ahazu was meant to channel Sacred Shattered Night to allow us to tune to the well and try to begin siphoning her out. And then Damien was planning on using the soul. We were going to swap souls. We were going to put the soul of the Rakshasa he killed in the Taboo Temple on the Isle of Dread in the well, and then get her out, right? And then the well would think that she was still imprisoned. It was a trick.
Yeah, and so Git will say, "I fear that you have swapped the wrong thing." I believe.
Let's roll initiative.
Over.
As soon as you say that, let's roll initiative.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah, I think. I mean, how?
Still I don't know. Still internal. Okay.
Yeah, because like Git does not speak out loud.
That's true. That's true. You're right.
Words.
Yeah.
So he says, "Yeah, Git will say, stay calm, but I believe you have swapped."
No, we still roll initiative. I just remembered we still roll initiative. As soon as you think those words, we roll initiative. Let's do it.
So
don't
the
actually don't
Arcana
roll
check
yet.
isn't happening.
Let's say, yeah, there you go, clear it.
What was the Arcana check specifically for?
To figure out what went wrong.
Yeah, I think it might be obvious at this point. Go ahead and make the roll, and we'll see if you can confirm it for yourself in this moment. Yeah, I mean, with a 28, it seems pretty obvious to you that that's probably not She the Jade Skirt. It's probably the Rakshasa in disguise. You know enough with a 28 on Arcana about what that would be able to do that you think it's definitely possible that that's just what it is.
Yeah. So Git will complete his thought and say that's the Rakshasa instead, and so all this will kind of happen at the same time. Yeah.
Yes. There's so many things like people are like detecting thoughts and like there's a lot of things going on right now.
Would this be a time to stop?
I think so. No, that's a good point. Maybe we don't roll initiative. Maybe we stop right here.
I think that we should call this initiative good because for the first time,
no.
Takewee has beat Otrin.
That's fine.
I'm going first.
Yeah, here. Yeah, we'll go ahead and roll it.
Quick,
Against the demon of all things.
Say again.
I'm just scrolling Gits and Henry's just to make sure that it's all above board and she is going first.
Yep.
How do I roll initiative for Nestor?
It's right. I got it.
How long has it been since combat has ended?
Minutes, maybe 2 minutes.
Yeah,
3 minutes.
I'm wondering if I would have kept up the
call lightning.
The call lightning.
I mean, if it lasts for 10 minutes, I'm fine with it.
Surge has advantage on initiative, so he should get another roll in.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Does that mean?
No, still doesn't go before. All right. There's just so many things people roll for. Have we rolled for Benedict yet?
Yes.
Perfect.
I already did.
Yeah, I mean, part of this will depend on... okay,
No!
I think...
I just
Nice!
first! No!
We knew it was going to happen.
I tried.
27? Are you kidding me?
All right. Yeah. So I'm taking a look at the initiative order here. Yeah, I think we'll leave this initiative as is, and we should hard cut on this line here, basically, because what I rolled for whether or not, She the Jade Skirt / maybe something else is low enough down in the initiative order that you guys would get a chance to act a bunch first. So I think what we probably get here is just like on Damien's first round here, he just is looking down at his sword and still frowning, like, and Henry's right next to him trying to cast Identify, and Damien just shakes his head and he says, "It's lighter than it was before." And he just looks over at She the Jade Skirt. He's like, we may have not drawn her from the well, but something did leave the sword. And then we'll just hard cut on that. And it's still not 100% confirmed that that's what's happening, but we'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. You're muted, Jordan, I'm so sorry. That is the end of our episode of Terra Invicta. Thanks for playing, guys. We are out. Adios.